Truth is, I don't think people understood what it was I was doing at Schaefer. I wasn't there to conduct. Any fucking moron can wave his arms and keep people in tempo. I was there to push people beyond what's expected of them. I believe that is an absolute necessity. Otherwise, we're depriving the world of the next Louis Armstrong, the next Charlie Parker. I told you that story about how Charlie Parker became Charlie Parker, right?
Yeah. Joe Jones threw a cymbal at his head.
Exactly. Parker's a young kid, pretty good on the sax, gets up to play at a cutting session, and he fucks it up. And Jones nearly decapitates him for it. And he's laughed off stage. Cries himself to sleep that night. But the next morning, what does he do? He practices. And he practices and he practices with one goal in mind, never to be laughed at again. And a year later, he goes back to the Reno, and he steps up on that stage and he plays the best motherfucking solo the world has ever heard. So imagine if Jones had just said, well, that's okay, Charlie. That was all right. Good job. And Charlie thinks to himself, well, shit, I did do a pretty good job. End of story. No bird. That to me is an absolute tragedy. But that's just what the world wants now. People wonder why jazz is dying. I'll tell you, man, and every Starbucks jazz album just proves my point, really. There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
But is there a line? You know, maybe you go too far and you discourage the next Charlie Parker from ever becoming Charlie Parker?
No, man, no. Because the next Charlie Parker would never be discouraged.
Yeah.
Coming to you live, this is a Clearly Confused podcast. Featuring Eric, Brandon, and Steve.
And these are the rejects. Kind of like us, like the Goonies.
And now, here's your host, JT.
I'm not a reject.
I got 3 chords and I speak the truth to Willie Nelson, that's a country song. By the Mississippi River there's a southbound train and it's headed for the gold. Gonna buy my
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is your host, JT. It is, I don't know, 4 something
20-ish.
PM. Yeah.
Almost.
I'm waiting on something. We're live. 6th of June, 2022. There's 5
6th
of
of
us.
June.
Yeah, you
March.
did say June.
I went with the number 6.
Let's do
Brian's like,
time
warp
warp again.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you just put your finger through a wall and it
It was pretty cool.
Poke
came
him in
out
the
this
face.
way. Because to me, there's Steve, and then you're like the next house over. And then
It's like
I
Portal.
see what you mean.
Eric's here, and then Shaina's next door to him, even though she's not even here.
See if you
I mean, she's here. She's just not here.
if
here.
you close the chat, you just got a 5 tile. It's pretty nice.
Good.
You'll get alerts when the chat gets a new message.
I don't ever pay attention to that anyway. That's your guys' job.
Well, then close it.
But I got
bigger us.
But I've got the.
Oh, he's gonna have the board up.
Oh, you
God,
got bored.
you're really
Forgot
screwing
about
this up already.
that. Well, I try to. You know.
Well, this is awkward.
And on that note, I've got Brandon,
Nah.
Steve,
That's me.
Eric,
Yes, sir.
Shaina.
Hello, boys.
I love how she still goes to the microphone even though it's not actually plugged in.
Okay.
She is committed to the part.
Yeah.
What is everybody else's mic show muted except for mine?
Because we're running off of my computer, so we only need the one mic up. And since you're over there in Siberia, you got to have yours on.
Yeah,
'Cause
I got
the-
excommunicated.
Right. The brand new mic that I bought is not
A
working.
dud.
Garbage.
Wah, 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 wah.
Let's go back
I'm
in,
the
run
stepchild of this show
Well, you're only here every other weekend, so.
because I'm a good mom.
Yeah.
Well, no, we weren't discounting why.
Yeah.
You called yourself the stepchild, so I went to the every other weekend card.
So every other weekend, can we have a different intro with my name?
We're getting there. We're getting. Stop, man. She is
I'm demanding.
angry over there in Siberia today.
You did. You isolated me.
I didn't have a
Getting
choice.
angrier and angrier.
I know. Mom and Dad are arguing.
Plus, it's
You're only
freezing
40
rain
feet
out.
away.
Only 40 feet away.
Oh, so I guess that makes a good time to say that it's National Frozen Food Day.
It's Frozen Rain Day. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Frozen outside day.
It's
I
also
thought I read that it
National-
was like dress day too, like a woman's
Can I
dress.
do this part? Because that was literally the next thing I was going to read. National Dress Day. It's National Dentist's Day.
National Dress Day. Why aren't you in a dress today?
Because it is 29 and sleeting, sir.
So?
Why aren't you in a dress today?
Yeah,
They don't make
thanks.
them my size.
Oh, they do too.
They
They're
make
called
moo-moos.
Omar, no part of the tent makers. They took the week off.
I say that's a tarp.
We have some pretty big tarps out there for the field. I'm pretty sure we can make a dress for you.
Call Ben. We're gonna make one right now.
It'll be
Dead
one of
serious.
my
I was gonna wear a dress until it started sleeting rain.
National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day.
Ugh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What?
I don't do cheesecake.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah,
You don't eat pineapple. What's wrong with you?
It's disgusting.
All right then.
Wow, why are you yelling?
I'm not.
You know, every
you
time
are because I can hear you on Shayna's computer over there.
Peter.
He's kind of doing a Will Ferrell, Harry Carey. I'm not. The moon was made of cheese, Virginia. Let's see. And lastly, it's actually International Irish American Heritage Month.
Is that you, Brandon?
It's us.
What is us? I don't have the cameras up, so I don't know. It's us or if it's
It doesn't matter because it's different on every one of ours.
Yeah,
I know that's why
it's
it's funny.
Justin and I. There
That's
you
why
go.
it's funny. Let's see. Today in sports history, 1922, Babe Ruth signs a 3-year contract with the New York Yankees for closest to the pin wins. How much a year?
$1.
Don't be dumb.
The Price is Right. He's
Yeah, that's how we did it last time.
Yeah, and it was dumb. So let's
32
not be
grand.
dumb.
I was gonna say 29,000.
Let's go.
40
grand.
Steve,
1,500.
Brandon wins 52,000 a year.
Holy smokes.
52,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like a stupid high number for back then.
Well, it's exactly
That's kind of the
100 years.
point, yeah.
Exactly 100 years ago today. So let's do the inflation. Who's got the inflation calculator up?
Not it.
Nobody.
How that works.
So
Yeah.
1964.
Says,
Doc-
not it, says the banker.
Right.
I do it every day. I'm good.
So you should be able to do it without pulling up the calculator.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, I
Nope.
can't.
Carry the 7 plus 3.
Inflation's a difficult calculation.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. 1964, boxing legend Cassius Clay joins the Nation of Islam and changes his name to Muhammad Ali, calling his former name a slave name. Way to stir the pot.
No kidding.
Let's see. 1985, future undisputed world heavyweight champion Mike Tyson KOs Hector Mercedes in 1:47 into the first round of his first professional fight.
Still not as fast as fight ever.
No, but that was his first ever professional fight, and he knocked the dude out in 1:47. Good times.
Still wouldn't fight him.
Unless you're
How much-
Hector Mercedes, and
How
it's
much
not
did you
a
say Babe Ruth made?
52,000.
52 grand.
Getting there.
From the We Know Nothing About Cricket file in 1895, J.T. Brown hits the fastest 50 in Test cricket, England versus Australia. He did it in a grand total of 28 minutes.
Any relation? JT to JT?
No.
Oh, okay. I just asked.
All right. Well, in more
know.
interesting news that we can actually understand,
Sure,
52,000 in 1922 would be 869,960 in 2022.
He was the highest at the time. He would not even be at the league minimum.
Yeah.
No, that's
Now it's just
right.
Wow, what a whack.
Let's see. Events in history. 1521, Ferdinand Magellan discovers
Sandwich Islands.
Guam.
His butthole.
They got sand in it.
This was way before 1521. 1836, the Texas Revolution, the Battle of the Alamo, after a 13-day siege by an army of 3,000 Mexican troops. The 187 Texas Volunteers, including frontiersman Davy Crockett and Colonel Jim Bowie. Bowie.
Who else been there?
Got slaughtered.
Slaughtered. What was that?
Who else
Shayna?
been to the Alamo?
I
I
have.
have not.
I have.
not it.
I have not seen
It's
the
chilling.
basement.
I mean, to see the bullet holes still in the wall and stuff, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's and then they've done a really good job of
Preserving.
making sure you don't go anywhere near where you can touch anything. And
Mess up.
yeah,
It must have been really hard for you to walk through there.
I was 12 at the time too.
Had to keep
so,
his hands
Oh, wow.
I was maybe 13. Either way, it was really hard not to.
They get really mad when you pee on it too.
I want to touch it.
We took very different tours.
You're not Ozzy Osbourne either. Let's see. Moving forward just a bit, 1899, Bayer registers their trademark for Advil
Really?
in 1899.
And housewives have been thankful ever since.
Right. Let's see. Lastly, on events in history, 1975, the first time the Zapruder film showing the assassination of JFK is shown to the public. So 1975.
Back and to the left. And then it's Kevin Costner saying that over and
Over and over and over. And it's so awesome.
You say so. That movie could have been about a third of the length if he'd only said it once.
He did say it a lot. Let's see. Verse on this date from the Fun to Say file in 1459. German merchant and banker Jacob Fugger. That's probably not how it's pronounced, but that's how it's spelled.
Fuga.
Fugger.
Fugger. F-U-G-G-E-R.
Yeah, this Fugger. Hey, actually helped me out quite a bit.
Fuggers moving down the street.
Yeah, let's go meet the fuggers.
I was to say, as neighbors, the Fuggers are at it again.
Yeah. Those fucking fuggers.
Hey, we have a beer fugger?
Keeping up with the Fuggers.
We can do this all show.
Good.
Moving on. 1475, the world was given Italian sculptor and painter Michelangelo.
A couple of years ago.
1475, that's a few. Let's see. 1619, French author and playwright Cyrano de Bergerac. Cyrano.
Easy for you to say.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah.
Third time I will mess it up, so I'm not going to go any further. Let's see. 1706 from the Fun to Say file, English Admiral George Pocock. Could be Pocock.
Pocock.
Pocock. Exactly.
So we got a pocock and a fugger.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. 1885 from the Fun to Say file, American journalist and author Ring Lardner.
That's not as fun.
From the law offices.
Lardner?
Yeah, the law offices of Lardner, Pocock, and Fugger. That.
They failed to do with Cheatham and Howe.
They did. You know what? I forgot to put the. Look this one up.
If you say it in the right order, it's a very sexual statement. Lugger, Pocock, and Fugger.
Sounds sticky.
It sounds sticky.
Bring your wet wipes. Let's see. In 1906, American comedian Louis Francis Cristillo, better known by his stage name of Lou Costello, one half of Abbott and Costello. 1923, so 99 years ago today, we were given Ed McMahon.
Okay.
Johnny Carson's right-hand man.
Yeah.
Yes. 1946, Pink Floyd guitarist. I don't remember. David Gilmour.
Yeah, guitarist.
Yeah.
Guitarist and lead singer.
There you go. That was the other option I was going to go with. So I'd have been right either way.
Yep.
Got a big brain on me. 1947, American high jumper and the namesake for the Fosbury Flop. Also a member of the Fun to Say file, Dick Fosbury.
The Fosberries taste like Fosberries.
No, I was waiting for it.
So Dick tastes like Fosberries?
I thought that's what Snosberry was.
Right. Candy bar. Sorry. If you've seen Super Troopers, you'll get that. Let's see. In the in memoriam segment, this Braden tries not to laugh too much. 1836, the aforementioned slaughtering of the Alamo, Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett were the two most notable from that day.
Yep.
Is it bad that it just makes me think of Jim Belushi?
Yeah, it's bad.
And if you'd have said the
Terrible.
Bowie,
Very different
if
person.
you said the Bowie knife. Okay, we got that.
So funny story. My mom grew up with 5 siblings, and my Uncle Cliff at the dinner table got really excited one night and went, Jim Bowie, Jim Bowie, Jim Bowie, and threw it across the table and stuck in my other uncle's forehead. And it dropped,
good
and
Lord.
there's just little trickles of blood. So that's what I think of every time I hear.
Well,
Yeah.
not at Santa's house. Good Lord.
No, this is my mom when they were kiddos.
Still.
But apple didn't fall far.
Yeah.
Clearly,
That's why you're on the other side of the room from us.
I throw things.
And you thought you were being banished for no reason.
Just make me happy. I don't see why it's that hard, guys.
If If the viewers
You know
look
how hard
really,
that is?
if they look really closely over in the video, Justin's right shoulder, they can just see a part of her setup. Just a tiny bit. But yeah, now
there
she's
you go.
gone.
Yeah,
And
slide
she's
this
back.
way. Just slide.
Not you, me.
I was moving the computer backwards so you could see it in the
Either
photo.
way. Either way. I messed it up.
Closer, closer.
We're divided by the partition.
Let's see. 2006, Minnesota Twins legend Kirby Puckett passed away on this date. And then lastly, the 43rd First Lady, Nancy Reagan, 2016.
Okay.
Steve's doing the math.
Is it 43? That doesn't sound right.
I'll look.
I think it's 41. That's what I was thinking.
I think he's right.
It was his second wife. I know that much.
Oops.
I didn't know
but
that.
his first wife was never first lady, so.
No, she was the first lady. That's a good question. I don't know. Ronald Reagan was number 40.
Oh,
Okay.
40th.
You were close.
Samsonite. It's way off. All right. Well, since I don't have my notepad to throw,
Good Lord.
I'll throw something.
And it just keeps going. Do you have to hit the table?
That was fantastic, though.
I wasn't trying to.
He wasn't.
I was trying to hit Shaina from way back here.
Oh, you missed.
Not
by
even
a
close.
lot.
She's
By a long
glaring
bit.
at me now.
Sorry, Shaina.
Yeah, you've done nothing but piss her off today.
I know.
Today?
Well, yeah.
I mean, what you guys do.
The
Between you guys.
mic wasn't really his fault.
I bought a brand new mic. I tried to put her over there in the corner where she could still see us. It's a little echoey.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Moved her back a little bit and back a little more.
You did try to bring me closer. I'll admit.
I
True.
almost went and put her in the kitchen.
I am legitimately 40 feet away from all of you guys. Like for the studio audience that's listening or whatever.
Yeah.
I am I'm divided with a partition between us.
Yes.
You know what?
That's just coincidental.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
That wasn't planned.
Justin, why are you assembling this partition?
No reason at all.
Why is there just a single chair over here?
If I was going to really assemble a partition, I would have put it against that window so that we don't get drowned out when I sit over there. Don't look like I'm in the witness relocation program.
You'll have to scoot over there to show. That's pretty funny.
Oh, it's Steve again.
That.
Yeah.
What a lovely
I
day
don't know if I
outside.
showed it because, whatever. You know what else you're closest to?
Oh, really?
It's that time.
Could send Brandon making his punishment since he was late.
I'm up for whatever.
Shannon muted herself. She shut herself off.
Good Lord.
Ah!
She went full 9 yards.
Wow. She's
0 dark 30.
dedicated to that.
She just didn't want us staring at her ass.
Well, that could also be a thing.
I mean, respect.
Something about confusing
Something
doors.
about confusing doors.
Yeah, well, the thing is one door opens when you go into that area, and then the other door is the one that opens when you come back.
Oh, but they don't
so
go
one-way
opposite
doors.
ways.
So that two people don't try and use the same door and food goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Makes
Gotcha.
sense.
Makes sense.
Smart design.
Most kitchens have those.
No.
Not enough.
Not enough, but
Yeah.
a few. So, how are you guys?
Doing all right.
Thirsty.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
actually.
Okay, listen. I'd like you to try something. Try swallowing the giant ball of snot that's dangling around in the back of your throat. It's disgusting. Nobody wants to hear that. That's what you do.
That's
Oh,
what
I-
you do.
I did actually find out that the theme person of this week is also a character in Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I just
For
found that
5
out
seasons. Yeah.
Who?
I don't remember.
What character would he happen to be?
too. It's not one that's around often, but
Sure.
it is recurring.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it's like- like-
Vance Maximus. That guy.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him.
Definitely in there.
I believe you. Just,
I think she got lost.
hope not. You want to check on her?
Just follow the sounds of our voices.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, crap.
Holy crap.
Now this is service.
That's committed to the bit right there. I like it.
Brandon, move.
service. Appreciate you.
That's fantastic.
Love that.
Even wait till you get over to your station over there and play the intro.
Running. Now remember, take a deep breath before you get on the mic.
Shouldn't have one, remember?
She does. She just
doesn't work.
She's got her placebo effect mic, and then she's got a real mic.
Her aesthetic mic and then the real mic.
Prosthetic mic.
Prosthetic mic.
Aesthetic. Prosthetic. I mean, I'm not wrong.
They both work in different ways.
I'm playing the intro.
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink!
Well, I am going to need something to kill time before my second beer. How about a first one?
That was rather echoey.
That was. It was kind of cool.
It was.
My beer was very frothy from the run.
Somebody needs to be muted. It's not me.
It's not me.
It stopped. Never mind.
You know,
It's fine.
Fine.
Brandon, are you muted?
You're fine.
All right.
Shaina, fix your stuff. You're fine.
All right. So, Shaina, you would like to introduce this beer?
Yes. So I've had the mango cart, but there was a 3-pack, including melon cart, which is our first one. Watermelon wheat ale with notes of honeydew and cantaloupe, and it is extremely refreshing.
Cantaloupe.
This one's actually pretty good.
Cantaloupe.
Yeah, this one's cantaloupe and watermelon for the most part, which is a smidgen of honeydew.
It's exactly as described, so I'm very
it
pleased
is.
with it.
good, yeah.
I like it. It's all right. But then again, I liked Mango Cart at first too. So we'll see if I like it at the end of this one.
I had a couple of those yesterday. Some
I don't think
mango
I've
carts.
ever had a second in the same day. Like I'll get, oh man, that Mango Cart sounds good, and then I get halfway in and I'm like, ugh.
Well, guess who's having 3 today?
Crazy. It smells like a straight wheat. There's no fruit flavor to the smell.
Sure.
It's all in the taste.
I didn't smell it. Oh, no, you're right.
Wait, carry that.
Well, I am a woman, so I have fragrance. So I was like smelling my lotion and not the beer.
Is it me or is it the beers?
Yeah. What smells amazing?
As she plays with her hair.
So anybody that's been to an old Chicago with me knows when I sit down, they ask what do you want? I'm just like, I don't care, you pick. I will not complain. Whatever beer they set in front of me, I'll drink. So Tuesday nights, I go to one of the locations and I do trivia. And there's 2 bartenders on Tuesday nights because the place is slam packed. And was working with one bartender first. I was like, whatever, just give me whatever. So they put down a mango cart and then a flying monkey amber.
Okay.
And then that bartender goes down to the other side, later on throughout the night. The other one comes over. Like, I don't care, you pick. Next 2 beers are a mango cart
And flying monkey.
and flying monkeys amber. God, you guys are
In
zoned
sync.
in.
Yeah.
It's like Pacific Rim, but behind the bar, sharing a hemispheric
awesome.
brain.
I like the reference.
Only because I watched part of it last night.
Oh, did
Otherwise,
you?
I wouldn't have made that reference. It's been too long. I can remember.
No, that's good.
So, yeah. Brandon?
You're just making love to a can over there.
He is. He's
He's not
mouthing
making
it.
love to it. He's raping it.
So creepy.
It
You're
did
not
not
hearing the
consent.
sounds that I'm getting from
It
over
did.
there.
It did not consent.
What I do?
Not you, moron.
From my cackle?
That one.
Me?
There it is. Does that help? Would that just...
All right, hold on. It's more like this.
You can just say the name.
I was
That's
gonna say he was pointing at me in real life and on here.
It was Brandon. Brandon raped the can.
Hi.
Hi, I'm the raper.
this is so refreshing. Like, I'm so surprised.
Go.
Sorry, didn't mean to walk over you with the...
No, you love me so much on this show. I can feel it.
Fire it on all cylinders.
So glad we have cameras.
Hold on. Okay, so
Jesus.
So this week's theme was apparently Christian Slater. I put that together, and it kind of follows him from like super duper young to like a little bit older, and then like roughly the average age of everyone here.
30-ish.
Roughly.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to do them in the order that I watched them. I actually started watching a bit of Gleaming the Cube and then moved on. Exactly. And then moved on to.
It was almost
Pump
the
Up
start
Volume.
of the Disturbed song. Sorry, that's all I heard.
And so the burps are catching up to me. I drink a lot of that beer.
You downed it pretty heavy, bro.
I
You were
enjoy wheat
excited.
beers and
fruit
sours and fruits and all of this together.
I
minus
got you.
the sour.
I'll take how to
it's perfect.
shotgun a beer without punching a second hole for 1,000, please.
He just throws it and pulls it right back out.
The amount of jaw slack you would have to throat a can is admirable. So anyway, back to the movies.
Is that why you put that little crinkle in it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Where'd
Oh
she go?
wow, I scared her off.
Where'd you go?
She unhinging her jaw?
Think she died.
Anywho.
The computer, not her.
Oh.
God, it's like it carried away. Oh, Shaina wants back in. Should we let her in? I clicked on Brandon.
I got booted.
She has risen.
Is she back?
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you. We can hear you.
Then I'm back.
Yay!
Hi.
Notice Justin didn't say that.
No.
Didn't say what?
Yay.
I was trying to do stuff. I'm
really glad I didn't get the liquid
I'm
in.
glad you're back,
I was
Shaina.
spit that one.
I'm just throwing more salt in that wound.
What a wound. You're just shoving me in front of every bus that drives by.
Well, you know, that's
Maybe this one will kill him. Maybe this one will kill him. Well, he's resilient. Let's see if this one does it.
That's what best friends are for.
70.
It's true.
All right, so the first movie. So I actually started watching, like I said, Gleaming the Cube first, and then ended up with Pump Up the Volume. But since I started Gleaming the Cube first, and chronologically it's Slater aging, I'm gonna go that way. So Gleaming the Cube starts off with Slater, and I didn't memorize any of the actual character names. I'm not gonna lie.
It's all right.
Christian Slater is obviously the main character because it's the theme of the week, but he's playing like a, I don't know, like a 15-year-old maybe.
It's hard to tell when they're 30 in real life.
Hard, yeah. But in this one, he is the skater dude, and all of his friends are skaters. He wears the half-worn clothes. There's holes all over him. Jacket, fingerless gloves. You know, all the type of like 90s grunge. And he's actually, I mean, they did a good job.
80s, early 90s.
Yeah, they did a good
90s,
job
not
with the stunt people, as far as making them look mostly like Slater, but you know, more wig-esque than no hair. But they did actually incorporate a lot of skating into this movie. I know it was a common theme, but they really tried to push that hard as far as what was happening. I mean, he outruns 3 motorcycles on a skateboard, if that puts it in perspective.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. And so what happens is he has an adopted brother. He goes by a couple different names. Vin is the main one that his family calls him, so we'll stick with that. And he's basically the genius of the family. And so Slater's compared to him, and with that together, it just makes him feel even more inferior. And so he just stops trying, starts rebelling, gets worse, so on and so forth. And are we playing musical chairs?
Yeah, what is happening? I'm not even in the same room. Hey guys, what are you doing? What's going on?
Oh.
But anywho.
Anything to disrupt you, Brandon.
Yeah, apparently.
Anything, anytime.
It's not difficult. ADHD is a hell of a drug.
Shiny squirrel. Shiny squirrel.
Shiny squirrel.
Car.
Your description was just so terrible. We both got bored and said, "We're leaving."
So
F it, we're out.
So anyways, because he gets more and more rebellious and everything, it just kind of shows him as a bad person in the beginning. And then his brother starts figuring something out with the shipping company that he's been working with for a couple weeks. One of their containers is super duper heavy, and they're doing medical supplies, so like cotton balls and 4x4s and swabs and stuff like that, and alcohol. Like it's not going to be much weight, but it was like, I think he said a couple 100 pounds over. So he starts looking into it, and his boss is like, you should stay out of this. Trust me.
It's enough that the normal person wouldn't
Right.
catch that it's a little bit over.
Right.
unless they're legitimately looking for something.
Well,
So,
and the way that he found it out was the cost per pound. Like he really does some calculations on there, and it's the cost per pound of each item and how much it should weigh versus how much they were charged for.
sure, he was.
And so he was really digging deep, and he was trying to save them some money, doing good. But then he's like, it's kind of fishy. Well, turns out that you later figure out what's in those boxes, and it's not necessarily medical supplies.
It's not fishy either.
Dun dun dun.
But because he starts looking into it, because he starts asking too many questions, he does end up getting told to meet someone at a hotel, and he gets choked and accidentally murdered. And so they wire him up and make him act like he commits suicide. And so the rest of the entire movie is Slater trying to figure out what happened to his brother, because his brother wasn't the type that would have committed suicide.
How do you commit suicide by choking yourself? I mean, like hanging and stuff.
Hanging.
But
Yeah, that's it.
I guess. Okay. Gotcha.
Well, so
Deep dive.
yeah, they were in the hotel room, and the guy was choking him out and just trying to mess with him, and then he accidentally ended up killing him. And so they were like, "Well, this sucks. Hang him up in the bathroom."
Yeah.
And that was how they framed it, I guess. And so, like I said, the rest of the movie is a lot of skating, a little bit of crime solving, a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
That little fuzz that we keep hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Oh,
Probably.
you
Am I
got something-
fuzzing you?
Well, you don't have a
know.
mic, so I don't.
Let's find out.
Making me feel all warm and fuzzy.
And Shayna's muted. Nope,
Nope.
still there. Okay, wasn't Shayna. She's back. You can quit acting like quiet.
I was gonna say we knew you were making noise. You're right there. We can still hear you.
Am I though? It doesn't feel like I'm right there.
You're here in the spirit.
I'll drink to that.
Then I'm not right there. Okay. All right.
That was an audible.
On my list.
She's spicy today.
It's the red
Today?
lip.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Somebody noticed.
That was
Well,
weak. You can do
One
that.
movie, one beer. What's
Are you
next?
guys ready for the next?
So, are you done with the review of Gleam in the Cube?
Not necessarily.
Okay, well, let's go.
I mean that pretty much describes the movie as a whole, but as my take itself, it did a lot better than I expected it to. When I look at the time the movie was made, the quality of the movie's pretty trash, but the story that it tells,
Late 80s.
right. The story that it tells was actually a bit more interesting than I thought it would be.
Sure.
I mean, it is cool that they were able to incorporate a bunch of skateboarding elements, but still tell an actual story with a little bit of action, a little bit of mystery, stuff going on back and
And
forth.
keep in mind, this is when skateboarding was really starting to blow up nationwide as
Oh, yeah.
opposed to just in California where it had been popular for 10, 15 years.
Right.
So,
And they did quite the homage throughout the entire movie of making sure that it was the main highlight. And so
sure. And if
gotta
you
respect the
homage?
hell out of that homage.
It's homage.
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 They
It's
paid
pretty
homage.
sad when he has to tell you the correct way to say
Well,
it.
you know what? You're not
Oh,
wrong.
geez.
I will concede to that. So yeah, that
Sure.
was Gleaming the Cube. That was louder than I thought
That was
it'd
way
be.
loud.
God.
Are you guys ready for round two?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Can be.
Man, we're just gonna rifle through these.
Oh yeah, we are.
Can be.
Can. She's gone again. She should take the computer with her. So, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That might get me in trouble. Don't. No. That could get me in trouble. I like my job.
Turning the computer back on and contemplating it. Yeah, I get it.
While she's gone, getting our next beer, if you're drinking with us today, see these little super sexy little tabs on top of every can that you consume, be it water, energy drink, beer.
Cans of water?
Yes, there are cans of
I
water.
know
Oh,
there
yeah, no,
are. I'm
that's
just
the
saying,
thing.
who has those?
A lot
Most
of
people in
people.
disaster areas.
Well, and people on other podcasts.
Yeah. But if you have these tabs, please save them, put them in a bag, get in touch with us if we're local. If we're not, get in touch with us via any of our socials, and we will send you a label. Each one of these is the only 100% aluminum piece of the can. Everything else has plastic on it. And one of these is equivalent to a minute worth of chemo. So as many as we can get, the most that we can get, we're going to do our part to help get rid of this stupid ass disease.
Amen.
Sorry, we're
Messing with Steve because
doing
his camera's constantly doing
action photos.
this.
So speaking of photos, you know how and this is nothing to do with the audience, so they'll never see whatsoever. But on the right, by your name, it's actually got a picture of you.
Yeah.
Just on you. Well, mine is from when I was sitting on the other side and it drowned me out. So I look like I'm in the witness relocation program. I'm an informant or a undercover cop on a mob documentary.
You're one of the people on 60 Minutes who they didn't want to
Right,
say who they
right.
were.
They blur out both the face and the audio.
Right. Morty. I can't see me, Morty.
So the next one
Oh, and we get a curtsy again.
on the list.
Hell yeah.
I love it. Love it so much.
Guava.
Gotta wait for it.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Good Lord.
Is there a way to like just specifically turn up my headphones?
No.
No.
All right, cool.
Can you make mine louder?
Because it's very quiet over here.
Yeah, no, we're all in the same one.
Nuggets.
Nougat. Just waiting for her to get back on.
Do you have 3?
Oh, I've got 3.
What?
Doctor said it was normal, but
That's why Reed's a hell of a kid.
and on that note,
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink!
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
He was actually talking about nipples. That's what he's got 3 of.
no.
Yeah,
I was talking about intros,
He
but
nursed Reed from a young age.
Intros, you sick son of a. What do we got, Shaina?
So this one is in the same pack from Golden Road Brewery again. It's the guava cart. And I saved this in the middle because I knew that I assumed that the first and the last would be good. I don't know what this tastes like yet. I haven't tried it yet. Nervous now that Steve made
This
a
has got a
face.
very sour
I enjoy it.
bouquet to
That's the
it.
passion
Guava
fruit.
and
oh, everybody else is gonna love it, and they're gonna think I'm retarded. But that is nasty.
That is not the word I would use for you. There are a lot, but not that one. Wrong?
It's actually not bad. I'm not
I
a big
enjoy it.
guava fan, but that's tasty.
Oh, God.
It's so unique.
I'm not quite to Steve's level with it, but I'm not a fan of it.
Well, Guava Toss by Free State is one of my favorite sours.
That is a good one.
So I dig that. And then the energy drink that I get is Zions, and it's mango guava. But this is the first it does have passion fruit in it, which I think saves you from the full-on guava. What? I mean, so guava is a fruit? Am I stupid by saying that?
I
don't mind
I've never
guava
had
The
one.
guava's
flavor.
what's on his little cart.
It
I've only
almost,
had-
genuinely, it almost tastes like rind. Like the rind of something.
Yeah, that's a good way to put
Like
it.
you're just gnawing on the
Yeah.
outside of a watermelon.
Like you just went full on with that passion fruit and ate the whole casing.
Like the passion fruit turned into a zombie.
you eat the fuzzy side of a kiwi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's beer's very riney.
You mean you don't?
You're not supposed to eat that?
If it had a name, it would be Riney Reynolds. I'll leave. I'll go.
Peace. Not till after the next beer, at least. Makes my Bell's palsy flare back.
Me talking or that beer?
Yes.
Yes.
Easy, just muting. Yeah.
The best sour beer is the one that I don't have to drink.
Hey, saying I make half of your face go slack is not the worst thing I've heard today.
So if it would have been my week,
Yeah.
I'm just going to forewarn you. The next time I get beer, I'm going to Norton's. They have a pineapple sour vanilla.
Ooh,
I'm
can
down.
I be on? Can you save it for me? Well, probably not.
I'll do my
100%
best.
I don't know if it'll be out 2 weeks from now.
See, the thing is, I don't know how vanilla it is.
That's where you lost me.
And that's where I'm a little iffy too, but I still want to try it.
CSB has a new
Steve's just having an earthquake of a
watermelon
time
one.
over there.
Do it.
Just go there on your own and try.
I
No, no,
tried
no,
the
no, no.
watermelon from CSB, and it is very, very watermelon and apple Jolly Rancher mixed in one.
Really?
People still go to Central Standard?
Oh my gosh, the very first 70-degree weather day was a Tuesday, and I went in a dress, and I let my legs get burnt. I was so happy to sit there, drink beer, and have sunshine
sit
on.
outside by yourself. I mean, I guess that'll happen. She's not looking at me like
Okay.
we're friends.
You do realize that the next time she brings a beer over in that tray,
Oh,
you're getting whacked in the
I'm
back of the
catching
nugget,
it in
right?
the back of the head.
You've never tried arsenic in beer, have you? It's interesting. It's all the
Cyanide.
rave.
You can hide it in these.
Sure.
these-
You first.
Gives a real fuzzy flavor.
On the tray.
I'm good. So,
Why does my beer make my tongue warm?
Didn't we have another beer?
I'm having
anyway,
problems.
back
What are you
to-
doing with your Princess Leia hair on them headphones? What are you doing?
This won't stay out of my face.
Then put it behind your headphones.
it messes up my hair
before
too
you
much.
put it on. Okay, then you can't
Oh,
complain
for
anymore.
crying out.
I can complain.
I mean, I know you can.
yeah,
but
'cause
you
you're
have
way
to
over there.
write-
I'm like really good at it.
She's
What else do you have to do?
predisposed to complaining.
What else do you have to do
She's got the
in
right plumbing.
Siberia?
Siberia.
It's not, at least it's not cold over there, is it?
Well, I mean, I'm so hot, it just kind of radiates, right?
So Brandon's second movie.
Moving on.
Cricket sand on that board.
All right, so the next one I watched was Pump Up the Volume. And this one actually had Christian Slater as star, and then little spurts in there had a 16-year-old Seth Green.
Yep.
Popped
Yeah.
up.
Forgot about that.
Noticed him
So did I.
immediately, and I was like, I know that guy.
I forgot about that until I watched it last night, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's Seth
Yeah,
Green!"
I was like, I swear to God, that's him. There's no way it's not. And then I looked into it. I was like, oh my God, it is.
He had an 80s rocker mullet.
Yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
It was
Yeah.
terrible.
Spiky on top and long and flowy in the back.
But anyway, so with this particular one, it is an anxiety-ridden student who has such bad social anxiety that he literally has paralyzing fear of talking to people. And so it opens up with Happy Harry Hard-On, his radio moniker. And
You know where he got that, right?
Yeah, because of the 3D.
They got a Hubert H. Humphrey High
Yeah,
School.
yeah. So he used that moniker.
His favorite wrestler's Triple H.
And with that, he just was trying to get something out there on the radio waves and found out that a couple people started listening, adopted the moniker, adopted the persona, and just went crazy with it. Well, every once in a while, more people would tune into the radio station, and with that, grow in popularity, do more wild things, and have different sort of antics throughout the show. And they did say a couple times he was either on for 5 minutes, he could be on for 5 hours, he could be on, however long he wanted.
He'd go on and come off, and then go on and come off.
Yeah, yeah. And so
If only we had that freedom.
there were actually several parts in the first half of the movie where he makes the
Oh yeah.
and like the sounds. No, it's masturbation is what we're going for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because his name's Harry Hard On. So anyway,
Stir in the macaroni.
and so through this, he's able to actually get out what he thinks in a way, but he does adopt the actual persona just a little bit more than he'd like to. And the next day, he ends up regretting what he says based on actions in the movie or happenings thereafter.
That you don't want to give away.
Right. And so throughout the movie, one common theme is that the principal is a twat. And in that,
No other way to put it.
yeah,
I think it's true.
I mean,
He actually he gave you the nice way of saying
yes, that was an homage.
That was an homage.
But with that, I mean, it just progressively gets worse throughout the film. You pick up on it more and you understand it more. You understand why what he does is a little bit more necessary, why how the students are reacting is a little bit more necessary. And it just kind of, it expounds upon itself. It was more, again, same type of thing. It was more than what I thought it would be. I expected the last movie to be the most packed just because it was more modern, but the actual first two that I watched seemed to have just a little bit more story than I expected. So that was a nice surprise. But throughout it, he finds a way to talk a little bit more, finds a love interest, and that's as much as I can really tell you because the rest of it's worth the watch. I mean,
So what was the name that he had on his PO box?
oh God, Chuck U. Farley. Charles U. Farley, Chuck U. Farley.
Which used to be Steve's handle on the show.
Steve back in the day.
Yeah.
Which is why Eric always calls me Chuck.
Yeah. Quick from the chat room, Brian tells us to stay safe when we leave because the roads are getting garbage.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Brian.
Emma wants to let us know that Norton's ozone is top notch.
Ozone is good.
And
Ozone's good.
And Whitney says hi.
Hi, Whitney.
Hi, Whitney.
So.
Oh, Whitney! That's my bestie.
OMG!
Anyway.
All right. So
you're making Eric wheezy.
Yeah. Doesn't take much.
You're making my Bell's palsy come back.
So since I imagine I'm going to be the only one who could probably finish this in the next 10 seconds, I'll go on to the next movie.
Hey, and Randy just said hi.
Hi,
That's what she
Randy.
said.
What a trooper.
So it's funny because like Shayna's camera freezes at the perfect times, and I wish that the crowd could see what.
Where are you getting those comments?
I'm on Facebook.
The Book of Faces.
I'm in the Facebook live video comment section.
The Book of Faces.
So hot.
Book of
Whitney, stop
Faces.
blowing up her skirt. She's not even wearing one today.
Hey, boo.
Good Lord, get a room.
Drink to that.
You put me in my own.
Nobody's in the YouTube
Y'all
chat.
put baby in the corner. She's not happy.
Where do you belong?
Wow.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That was not the camera freezing. That was her giving you the death stare.
I know. So now I get hit with the damn serving tray when she comes by next time.
Thanks, buddy.
Take one for the team.
I'm not serving him next time. Y'all can go to the walk-in.
All right, Brandon.
He's going as tribute for me.
I'm not getting that third round. Y'all can go get it for real.
Okay.
Not
Well,
getting
let
up.
me finish my movie review first. I'll go grab the third beer. I don't care.
Thanks, Boo.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Son of a bitch. Go get my beer. That's an Arnold Schwarzenegger burp.
It was.
Get to the chopper.
It's not a tumor.
I have to
Neck veins
burp.
when that happens.
Your neck veins.
It's not a tumor.
It's like, you can't
It's
without
not even
it.
veins. It's like full on like tendons and stuff.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
I can't
So,
do that.
so that third movie,
Get to the chopper.
Broken Arrow. Speaking of choppers, so
I broke the arrow. No.
So the backstory of Broken Arrow, the namesake. Yeah, the namesake itself.
Hey, I'm going to give a
is-
shout out to Emma because she said that I didn't and she's upset. I'm not going to lose a listener over that. So I love you, Emma. Continue.
For the record, I told her hi in the chat room. But,
Good Lord, Barry White.
yeah.
Yeah, that was so deep. This one goes out to Emma.
That's what.
Hello. Okay, sorry.
Long time listener, first time.
Sorry,
caller.
Brandon. I appreciate you, respect you. Continue.
Oh, that's Isaac.
Anyway.
That's Isaac Hayes, not Barry White. Chocolate salty balls.
Yeah, that's
That's Chef.
I know. That's Isaac Hayes.
I know.
Anyway, Broken Arrow.
So Broken Arrow.
The
Okay.
arrow that Christian Slater
We're
broke.
2 years into this. You should be used to this now.
Yeah, honestly.
At least you're not in a separate room. So
Neither
You're not
are
in a separate room
you.
either.
You're
A partition does not make a separate room.
I can still see you.
just you, though.
I mean, if I move,
I'm the only one that cares.
angle it.
Thank you,
No.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much
Brandon,
partition.
back
I
to
just-
you.
Yeah. Back to Brandon.
Good Lord.
So for the 43rd time, Broken Arrow is actually the term for when they lose a nuke in the field
No.
that is still active.
It is a bomb.
Yeah, no, literally.
It's happened more than we know.
Yeah.
There's a couple
and-
that are still missing in
and
the Atlantic
probably-
Ocean.
I'm okay with not knowing.
One of
Ignorance is
my,
bliss.
I've got two favorite lines from this
La,
movie.
la, la, la.
One of the first ones is when they tell him that it's a broken arrow, and he goes, "I'm not sure which to be more concerned about. The fact that we have a nuke on the loose, or the fact that this happens often enough for us to have a name for it."
Right. It's a good line.
It was a pretty good line. But more or less, the beginning of the movie starts with John Travolta, who I think is a terrible actor, and
He has his moments. Just
He was
none of them in this movie.
He was
Yeah.
good in Lookers Talking.
And,
He was
and
great in Luke Usagi.
every time he takes a smoke, it's like,
Yeah.
it's exactly how he does it. That's no exaggeration. So it's very annoying to watch him in
So
general.
he channels his inner Andrew Dice Clay.
I guess.
I think this came out pretty close to when Face Off came out, so he was probably still being Nick Cage.
He might have been. He might have been.
Probably.
A little carryover was there.
So
what a predicament.
he's supposed to be the senior ranking officer. I mean, not senior ranking, but senior officer. They're both ranked captain, both him and Christian Slater. Good sustain. But he is
Should have
the
been on my end.
longer running captain, therefore he has more
He's more seniority.
yes,
Ah!
more seniority. And so
See,
he's
I'm
trying to
paying
kind of take Slater under his wing, so to speak, which is kind of funny because they're both pilots. But with that, he's trying to
Hilarious.
right? He's trying to teach him how to fly. He's trying to teach him about certain maneuvers, certain thought processes, like that. And
But I was inverted.
listen, Goose.
We're keeping up foreign relations. You know, giving him the finger. Yes, Goose, we know the finger. I'm sorry. I hate it when it does that.
So-
Wrong movie, but you know.
No, yeah, it's still a great movie.
It's all about planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And so with this, in mid-flight, Travolta decides to betray Slater, and they drop one of the nukes. They both eject out. Well, I guess both the nukes, they both eject out. And from there is the actual story that doesn't fit in the trailer, so I won't give you as much of that. But it's basically an adventure to get the nukes back safely, foil Travolta's plan, and Travolta is a madman,
Dun, dun,
so to
dun.
speak.
How he ends up getting his just due at the end, fantastic.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So good.
The ending was pretty good for the movie. The other movie, excuse me, the other line in the movie that I like so much was there is a point where there's a large explosion and a chopper gets taken, and there's a shockwave that goes kind of under the Jeep or whatever that they have. And Travolta's just like, oh, so exciting. And just the way that he reacts was super cringy. But that's why
That's
it was funny to
Travolta,
me.
yeah.
It was, I don't know. So all in all, Christian Slater week was better than I thought it would be.
Yay!
He's, when you look into his like IMDb, he's not known for a lot of big hit movies.
No.
He has
Not anymore. He was in the 90s.
He has a part in some of them, but he's not more of a role.
He had a run of about 4 or 5 movies in
Right.
a row that were, I mean, that put him on the map.
Yeah.
But
He was so broodingly handsome too, you guys. Like honestly, that is what made him so famous too.
Yeah,
Was
he
the
was-
large
he
drive
had his
of women. He had
Right.
that down the
hair.
middle bowl cut. Oh yeah, that came
Yep.
over his eye. Like, oh, he was a bad boy. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
but he was
his
in a lot.
jawline.
He was in
Yes.
a lot of movies, and he did really well for the small
he did.
parts. Like
Right.
in Interview with the Vampire, he was really good in the
Right.
little bit he was on screen.
Yeah.
He was always seemed to find his way into really good movies in smaller parts.
Robin
for another,
Hood.
for another 5-6
Yeah.
years. Yeah, exactly. So he had about a 10 to 15-year run to where he was
a part of something.
I would have
wasn't-
given you Untamed Heart if I was on
what,
last week's show.
good movie. Yeah,
Love that movie.
yeah. And
Yeah. If,
That
if
might,
he
you know
had-
what? It's gonna be my movie this week that I give you.
If he had watched Pump Up the Volume when he was supposed to the first time I gave it to him, he would have gotten Heather's this week. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Oh
do
my gosh,
also have
another
to-
great.
I have to question the girl in Pump Up the Volume
Mhm.
and the girl in Broken Arrow. Aren't they the same girl?
I don't think so.
I think IMDb has that answer.
You're
I
talking
know.
about his first love interest, or
Yes.
the one that he ends up
The one
one that ends up driving the Jeep.
yes,
Nora.
Nora.
I can't remember her name. It's been like 3 weeks since I've seen
Oh, it's been a few hours since I've seen
it.
I mean, it's a lot easier to
Samantha Mathis
the
was
cast.
in Broken Arrow.
than to
it. Yeah, that's her then.
Same,
Yes,
that is her.
graph.
yeah. Well,
Look at the big brain on you. Hey,
it was
didn't make it
it
on
was the
camera, but-
forehead, eyes, and teeth that gave it away. If I'm being honest.
So her face.
No, specifically this region. the color of her eyes, and the shape of her teeth.
So she probably got a nose job in between then, and that's why you're not mentioning that.
I remember looking up. She wasn't in a lot of movies either.
No.
She had a small run and then petered
Yeah.
out. And
She had a
Got paid and then settled down.
She had quite the viewing and pump up the volume.
yeah, she did.
We all liked it.
Yes.
All right, so movies for Brandon.
He has to rank.
He's
them
got to
first.
rank them first.
Oh, dang it.
I wanted to finish my beer before I
I
did
just
it.
know I'm going to lose. I was trying to blow by that one. I'm not going to take last.
All right, so
Maybe.
let's see.
Shouldn't have said that right
I
there.
had Broken Arrow,
Dun,
Pump
dun,
Up the
dun.
Volume, and
Gleaming the Cube.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm coming
God,
last.
it's getting a little fuzzy.
Your section, and I'm still doing all the work for you.
So, of these
That was weird.
movies, I'm gonna put third at Broken Arrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna put second at Gleaming the Cube.
I knew it.
Yeah.
And
I
first
knew
is
it.
gonna be Pump Up the Volume.
I'm good with that. I'm okay losing to that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I've been pissed if I'd have lost Broken Arrow, but not that Christian Slater's performance wasn't fantastic in it, but
No, he was still great.
Gleaming the Cube's a better
Again,
movie.
Still a good movie. All three of them. This was just the way that it ranked personally.
Sure.
2 to 3.
Sure. Okay, now we get to pick movies.
Yeah.
Go for
Shanna
it.
goes first.
Do you guys have a theme that I'm unaware of?
No, not this
Okay,
one.
well, I'm gonna throw in my Christian Slater pick, which would be Untamed Heart.
Okay.
What do you mean crap?
You have to watch 4 now.
It's yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry that when I'm on the show, you guys are so miserable.
Oh my God. Just Brandon.
Yeah.
Just Brandon.
Just Brandon and you, Shaina.
Yeah. Stop being so salty over there in your other room.
All right, Steve.
I'm gonna give you Saving Private Ryan.
Seen it?
You said you hadn't.
No.
You
I haven't
told
seen
me
He
you
saw
hadn't.
Saving Ryan's Privates.
Yeah, that's the one he has multiple times.
it.
It's
It
shaving.
was
Shaving Ryan's
Shaving Ryan's Privates.
actually that might have been the one. I can't remember if it's that one or. No, you're right. Saving Private Ryan, I haven't seen. I was thinking of
I was thinking of basketball.
Black Hawk Down.
Oh yeah,
That's the one I was getting
a little more
mixed up.
modern.
Yeah.
Yeah, but same thing.
So good.
No.
Just just
In
war
my mind,
films.
it was the same thing. I didn't know.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Man, how
No.
like
Even if you'd said like Band of Brothers, I'd been like, okay, I see where you mixed it up a little.
At least that's the same war.
Right. Yeah.
That's
No,
Pacific.
fail.
same director and producer. And
You didn't understand the assignment.
True.
I'm fine with that. I get another beer.
Why do I gotta watch?
That you have to grab.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
again
no.
for the record.
Waiting for the results, and then I'll take off.
God, do I swing for the fence? Do I try and compete?
Please swing for the fence.
I'm gonna give you a fun movie that probably not gonna win, but you're gonna like. You're gonna like it. It's probably not gonna win though. It might. The Quick and the Dead.
Which
Wait,
there was
how's that
a
Aaron
couple
Stone
different cuts, right?
There's only one.
That one hasn't been redone.
No.
Is that
what
the
I'm
one with
thinking
Sharon
of then?
Stone in it?
Sharon Stone, Leonardo
Yeah.
DiCaprio, Gene.
That
Hackman.
that comes on Grit every now and then, and my
Yeah.
mom loves that.
That's what I'm
movie,
saying.
and
It's a fun movie. I
it's
don't know if
not.
it'll win.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
You're gonna like it. Leonardo DiCaprio when he was young, it's at his finest. It's fantastic.
All right, we'll see.
I
how
don't
it
know
goes.
about his finest, but
He's the kid.
I'm going down in a blaze of glory then this week.
Young Guns 2 it is.
No.
Pals.
Trimmers.
oh my god.
Oh, Reba is fantastic in that movie.
Hold on. Just
God.
let me
If
inspect this.
God, if you tell me you've seen Trimmers, I'm gonna be pissed.
Kevin Bacon.
It's possible. Hold
God,
on.
that movie's just
Go with Trimmers 2.
Oh, it's so great though.
Or
Or 3, or 4, or 5, or 7.
6.
I was like, the only thing I could think of worse than that is if you gave him like ghoulies.
That is pretty
What was the one about the little furball creatures? Was it called
Gremlins?
Creatures? No.
Oh, Critters.
Critters. Yeah, that's what I like. That's worse than
Okay,
Tremors.
so my
Yeah,
question
that one is worse than Tremors.
for this story
Sure.
is it the one where they're at kind of like a out in the desert encampment and there's a bunch of trimmers, and people just start dying by getting sucked into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, then I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, screw it.
Spoiler alert. Sandworms.
Cocoon.
Cocoon.
Oh, I love Cocoon.
Wow. That's not even in the same vein.
That is 4 completely different movies. Good luck ranking those.
So do you prefer theme weeks or not?
I don't know what I prefer anymore. I prefer the weeks that you watch movies is what I prefer.
Not going.
Yeah, I definitely
You just
prefer
put that
those
little
3
can
weeks that I
down.
go.
I said I'd do it. From 1985.
The silver platters
Yes.
over here, if you.
Yeah, Cocoon.
Well, I have to specify because Broken Arrow actually had another rendition of it that had absolutely unrelated storyline in 1950.
So I don't know what decade it was. I want to say it was late 70s. United States Air Force had 2 broken arrows that happened over the eastern seaboard. One of them still is yet to be recovered.
Nice.
The other one landed in North Carolina. 2 of the detonators actually triggered. The third one had a malfunction. We almost nuked ourselves.
Cool. Go USA.
There are, I want to say the last time I looked, there were
Brandon, you froze doing this. It was great.
10 broken arrows that are still unaccounted for.
Yikes. And that's just the ones that they've released.
Justin, guys.
That's, I
Sorry,
mean,
bud.
on our side. I mean, we don't know about broken arrows.
Thank you.
Or Russia or China or Iran or Pakistan or those other fun stands.
And there's
We
not
can
many
hear you.
fun stands.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Just ask him to him.
Wow, we've hit a lull.
Yeah. You turned off your camera to do that.
I was a way better server.
You were.
Thank you.
You were
Thank
so
you.
much better.
More professional.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For sure.
Less attitudesy.
I wouldn't say that.
Are we ready?
Definitely not less.
See?
Ma'am, you
I didn't do it when I served.
You threatened 3/4 of the cast with a swift hit on the back of the head.
What did I walk back into?
Oh, no, you're fine.
Nothing.
That I'm better than you.
Oh,
Anyway.
I'm going to love this. Oh, yes. Shaina.
I don't know how I feel.
Music?
This is the only one I've had before today.
Kind of waiting on it. It's trying to go live.
Mm.
Isn't it live?
Is there more lag because there's a 5th on the show?
It might be.
Am I dead weight?
You're eating up the bandwidth. I don't know. I'll let you know when we're going to go. You guys just sit and
There's a
stare.
smudge on my screen.
I'm looking forward to this.
It's right in the middle of Eric's face.
Resurrecting the old one.
I missed that one. That's where I was on the show for a long time.
That you were.
It may be nasty outside, but these beers
After
make
the
it
last
feel
one,
like
this
it's porch weather still. Well, that is literally why I went with the guava in the middle, because I just assumed that the melon cart would be refreshing. The guava would be a little more dry, or Rhiney wasn't in my head at the time. but
Rhiney.
Grass-like,
That's what I was writing.
plantish.
This is definitely one that I would buy like a 6 or a 12 of and just keep in the fridge for.
So this is on tap at very, very, very many establishments here in Wichita. Even here,
introduce it?
not here. It's on tap here right now because we're drinking it from a can. Almost went there, backed off.
Whoa. Pump the brakes there, lady.
I did. I pumped those brakes.
So you want to talk about it?
Well, it's the mango version of what we were drinking before. They're all wheat ales from Golden Road. I got this at Dillon's. It was a 15-pack, so it was perfect because there was 5 each of 3 different kinds. That was really the driving force. I almost got seltzers this week. I wanted to try one of the 3 different packs of the Boulevards. I got a pack of that for myself, and I'll tell you what, I'm extremely impressed with those seltzers. So I just have to throw that out there. A lot of flavor. A lot of flavor. The Boulevard ones did.
What's crazy
But
is that the 2 4s
I didn't put you through that.
The melon was a 4, the guava was a 5, and the mango was a 4.
Oh, the ABV?
Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna say, if you're rating them, that guava's in the negatives.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
It wasn't as bad as he's making it out to be. The first couple of drinks, I was like, no.
It does remind me of one time I went to Riverfest and there was this shaved ice stand. And I was there with my nephew. And there was over 200 flavors. And his favorite color was green. He was 3. So I just told the guy, I was like, I don't care what flavor, just make it green. And we both swear to God, it was like grass. This is grass flavored shaved ice right now.
Kentucky Blue.
Fescue. Super fescue.
He's like, perfect. I got cow feed.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. He was 3 and had shaved ice. He didn't
Can
care.
I get half Kentucky Bluegrass and half Bermuda? And just a splash of fescue. Just skosh.
I'm not a fan of the guava. I don't like it.
I will say the melon was my favorite. Maybe it's because I've had the mango before. And I also enjoyed tart so much. But the melon was definitely number 1 in my book.
No.
Now mango,
This mango comes in 3rd place. I think
mango's great to pair with other beers, though. Like if you want to do a little suicide at a bar, it's such a good.
Absolutely,
mix.
and with mango being 1, melon being very, very close second for me because
That's my shoe on the chair. Sorry.
Whatever.
I can do it.
I heard it too.
But
You heard it. I smelled it.
I
I don't want you smelling. It was my shoe on the chair.
I personally
Burnt
enjoy
rubber.
the crap out of mango. So that and they're all wheat beers. I love wheat beers. So
Oh
here we are.
man, that means I'm gonna have a headache tomorrow.
And you're going to sleep back.
That snore did not match your face.
That snore did not match your face.
That made my jaw cramp.
Uh-oh, the palsy's coming back.
No, it's not the palsy. The palsy makes it anti-cramp. It does the opposite.
Makes it relax.
It hurts. I don't like it.
You don't like the mango cart?
You might be the only person on the planet that doesn't like mango.
Yeah, it's not offensive to anyone else
I'm
on
not a
earth
fan
but
of
you.
mango.
Well, there you go. Are you a fan of carts? It's not enough cart for you.
Hot dog carts.
Yeah, he
Yup.
is.
Falafel carts.
He does
Yup.
like him
Taco
hot
carts.
So,
Yup.
so to put it blandly,
If Golden Road comes out with a hot dog cart, I just give up.
so to put it blandly,
Oh my god.
easy like street meat.
Hey, Colin, let me ask you a question. If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
I know
I would. Cover myself in brown mustard and relish. Be so delicious.
Why are you so aggressive? You're doing Eric Carey.
Cubs win. Cubs win.
Cubs win.
Gives me
Cubs
those.
win.
Gives me those.
Oh, is that what he was doing? Was Harry Carey?
Trying to.
Oh my god! I never would have gotten that on my
That's
own.
what.
Oh, but you got it from me. I'm so impressed. Thank you.
See, for me, that
I
gave
don't know
me
if I would be
the.
admitting you got anything from somebody
No,
else.
that gave me the. Would you do me?
You got it
I
for me.
do me
So-
vibes. Very hard.
I'm a giver, Justin. What do you want?
Restraining order.
You guys get dead quiet when I make an offensive joke
I'm
about
not allowed
myself.
to say
Because you guys don't
that.
want to degrade me like you guys degrade each other constantly,
Exactly.
but it's all right. I'm one of the boys.
I'm not allowed to say the answer to that on the air.
I got the note from your lawyer, Brandon. I get it. Fine.
You made him dribble.
That's the real reason I can't be over there. We are within our legal distance of one another right now.
And,
50 feet.
and Nikki
Got
just
it.
joined in, and she says that Christian Slater was great in Mr. Robot.
I saw that as one of
I
the
don't
movies,
know,
but I
Mr.
haven't
It's not a
seen it.
movie; it's a TV show.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a TV. Okay, well, it was in the IMDb. So
I still haven't watched
I don't know.
that.
His
I've watched
brief
parts
stint
of
on
it.
The Office was
It's on Prime. So
Subpar.
I've been watching it.
Yeah, subpar.
The Office is subpar.
I started watching.
Oh, I love The Office, but he just played the safety, like the
but-
welcoming video for a company that they joined
I've seen
into.
parts, and I don't care to ever watch a whole episode.
The only thing
love it.
worse than The Office is
That's
Seinfeld.
not true. Even before you finish that sentence, I was like, that's
So
not
there's a
true.
lot worse in The Office, but Seinfeld is
Absolutely.
the worst. Yeah, it's anti-funny.
It's the only thing worse.
Anti-funny.
Well, when the pitch
Office is
was,
great.
I want to make a show about nothing,
Yeah.
they nailed it.
we could make it funny. No, you can't.
No, that was literally the pitch. He,
No, I know,
he just said, I want to make a show about nothing.
Right. And he said that we could make it funny.
Like the premise of one show was big salads. It's
Why?
like a salad, but bigger. Like that was the
Right.
whole show.
No, we get what big salads means. I just,
Oh, they didn't think we did.
I could go for a salad right now.
you can't.
That's
Yeah,
the first
Well,
time I've
3
ever
beers
heard it
in, I can
now.
definitely go for food.
The
For
salad I
sure.
saw on TikTok, they covered it in steak. So
That's not a salad. That's
Yes,
a
it was.
meal.
No,
There's steak salad.
it was a salad.
Harry's Little Uptown
It
makes an
was-
incredible
it was-
steak salad.
predominantly arugula and a little bit of radicchio, and then they put a steak on top of it.
Sounds
and they covered it
pretty
with
radicchio.
and balsamic and
Sounds like a
raspberries.
steak with garnishment. That's,
Yeah, that was the garnish.
The steak is the garnishment, jackass.
Yeah, just because they threw parsley on it doesn't mean it's a salad.
right. Salad is vegetables. A hop is a vegetable. So beer equals salad. I
Yes.
win.
Everything
We're
in a
drinking
Snick-
fruit salad right now.
Everything in a Snickers bar is made from a plant, so
It's a
Snickers are salads.
It's a salad smoothie.
Yeah.
I juiced my salad and got beer. Yay. Yep.
So what's next?
I got it.
Your top 5, let's go!
Sorry, I went all muppety.
I was gonna say you look like Elmo on the toilet.
Who are you pointing at? Because I'm sure everybody's screen's arranged different.
Oh,
They
there.
are.
You're literally pointing
Yeah.
at JT. Gotcha. That's more helpful. I can't do that from here because I'm also far away.
Ah, weird, because you like put your arm through my ear and it touched Brandon. So weird.
The
Oh,
screen plays tricks on us.
It does.
it's the it's the multiverse of madness up in this biatch.
It is.
That'd be great.
We all got Doctor Strange sling rings, and we're pointing at
What'd you call him?
sling rings.
Sling ring. I thought he called him.
He said schling ring.
I thought he said
Long rings.
A Slurrbon.
I thought he said thing rings.
Well, we went from
It's not what Eminem cut.
sling ring, schlong ring, thing ring. We're at Christian Slater's cock ring and bump up the volume. So
I had no comment on that.
we made
segment.
that happening.
Ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling.
All right, so what's the top 5?
My top
Which
5
brings us to our top 5.
Oh my god, we came full circle. So because nobody piped up and said they want to do top 5 this week, I was like, I think it's probably my turn. I don't
Probably.
remember. So just on the fly, I thought I'd come up with my top 5 new favorite things. And that doesn't mean that are my all-time favorite things, but it's new to me and I really like
This
them.
is like Oprah. Are you giving us a like a sample?
You get a
of each of
car.
them?
You get a car.
Yeah. If I don't get
I
a
didn't
cured
say what.
ham or something to walk home with tonight, I'm really
You get a
pissed.
charcuterie board.
No, he spent all
Kiss
his
the board.
That's a Lunchable.
A shark cutie board. What?
Kill me.
he spent all his money on your prop mic.
Yeah.
I did.
I mean, it looks fancy on camera.
It looks fantastic on camera, but it does absolutely nothing.
Whoa.
That's a weird technique, ma'am.
Nothing. Nothing.
You know, I
How
have
do-
to send that back.
how do you
Stop
expect-
beating the
Again,
bejesus
if you didn't want me on, just say so. I wouldn't listen, but
My question is, with that technique, how do you expect anyone to enjoy it? That was a lot.
That was
Wow.
I'm
aggressive.
single. I don't know if you know this. Like,
Now we know
super
why.
single.
Now we know why.
She's so single, she stuttered. Did you hear
If
that?
this does something for you, call me now.
Hey, no, no,
We're available on all social media contact.
You got Steve's here.
More than Steve's here.
Yeah, Steve perked right the fuck up. when he said that. That's why there's no partition between you two.
Hi, baby.
Love is terrible.
And
It's mango, but
the
okay.
beer is attacking Eric.
Yeah,
right
mango's absolute garbage.
now.
You cry a lot.
You know what? I'm just in touch with the feelings, okay? God.
Jesus shit, he's had 3 beers every show. She's mouthy today.
No, you just like, distance me and I get
Sure.
angry.
You won't like me if I'm angry over here. Wow. It's a look everybody.
It's the red lip. It really is.
Or the attitude, one or the other.
Well, the red lip brings out the dude.
Oh, that was.
Whatever.
It just
you gotta
amplifies
do
it. Let's be
It does.
Yeah.
Thank you. But look how white my teeth look.
Sure. Look at my teeth.
Literally was getting hit on by a guy I didn't want to get hit on the other day, like months ago. Let's be
Steve's
honest.
sitting
It
right
was
here.
months
Steve's
ago.
right here.
But I guess I bit my lip at some point, and he goes, "I love the way you bite your lip." Looked him in the eyes, and I go, and he said, "Why do I bother?" I said, "I don't know." Thanks for the drink.
I love the way you bite your lip. I'm bleeding. Like that?
Ah,
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
LaFleur.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
La loser. Sorry.
I need a wrench so I can throw it at you.
No, because you're so close.
Yeah, I'll probably somehow dodge.
Dip, dive,
I'm close enough. If I had a wrench, I could just hit you with it.
You're looking
It's
at me.
not
like,
aggressive. I'm glad I'm over here.
yeah. Right now, you're glad.
I got booped.
Oh, finally, yeah, once
I booped the moron.
He said,
I booped him wrong.
Have you seen the meme with Darth Vader? And
Yes.
just like, boop.
Yes.
So funny.
I don't know if I have.
Anyway, I'll send it to you. It'll take me about 10 minutes to sift through my
Yeah.
Not the point.
You don't have them in folders?
Oh,
I had to
organize
start
better.
that like a year ago. It's
You
like,
mean my
this
Star
is
Wars
annoying.
Yes.
no, that takes way too much time. It takes away
But
from.
it'd save you time later.
It really
takes
doesn't
away-
take too much time. It literally takes like 2 seconds longer.
Nobody asked
Yeah.
you.
It
Oh, sorry.
it makes sense. No, I'm with Justin. I'm just too damn lazy to do it.
Thank you.
And
It takes
Start
away
doing
time.
it. It'll change your world though. Because
sure
you're
it
like
will.
me. Like we remember the memes and it takes us forever to find them.
right. Yeah.
Oh my-
exactly.
Why are you yelling at me? That's all I want to know. Why are you yelling? She doesn't care.
Crap, she's coming.
No, I don't see her on my camera yet. I don't see her on my six. Who's got my six? Where'd she go? Yeah. We're
That's-
done.
Well,
that's what she said?
Fire back up.
Wait, hold on. I got this. All right, we're done.
I don't think we've had an episode this off the rails in a good way in a long
It's been a
time.
minute.
Oh my God, thank you.
And they wonder why we don't bring a woman on more often because we couldn't.
Not a woman, this woman.
Whatever.
You can't speak for all women and base it on me. That's
I
not
can't
fair.
speak for any women.
Yeah.
I'm a dude. I can't speak for a woman.
Allegedly.
I'm not going to prove it.
That's what he identifies as, bro. Gotta let it
That's
go.
all that matters. It's what I believe in. That's what I am. I'm a salad.
No,
That's what Eric would say. God, we should.
What's happening, bro?
I don't know.
I don't know. Brandon's wearing his sock.
Apparently, Brandon got drunk.
Not even close.
Brandon got high before he came on. I don't know.
Where are we going after this?
Far away.
I'm going home. So it's
get
wet
far
outside.
away.
It's not wet. It's solid now.
So my top 5 new favorite things.
Oh, you're still doing
You're
that?
I know. Like,
Yeah.
we're so interested.
Clearly
Right.
confused.
Podcast.
Eric looks like someone's about to shoot his dog right in front of him.
No, you're so pass it to someone who cares.
It does.
No, I man up and drink my beer. I finished it.
That's the face of a man up.
Yes, it is. It does just look like he told him, "Go away. We don't want you."
I'm gonna make you watch where the red fern grows
I've
next.
seen
Oh,
it in
I'll
junior
make you watch
high.
it again.
No.
I was gonna say he should have read it in 5th grade. I think that's Kansas.
Yeah.
Curriculum.
I can watch Old Yeller.
Seen that too.
I dated a guy once whose
Marley and
parents
me.
would not let him watch any Disney films because they were so upset by watching Old Yeller when they were little.
What?
I'll tell you this though, he became a lawyer, like so. I'm not saying
So
that.
there's-
He fought for his
There's something on your camera or something because there's like a smudge. It makes it look like a booger hanging out your nose.
Who, Eric?
You lined up perfect.
Eric.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I thought that was on my screen. No, I completely agree.
No,
That's what I
it's-
was like
it's
trying to
this
wipe
light.
it.
It's just the way that it like reflects.
Well, tilt
off
your
of that window.
tilt your laptop up or down. There you go. Way better.
No, I like the virtual booger.
No.
The burger.
Yeah.
The burger. The
No.
What is your top 5?
Booger.
I've already said
His
my
favorite
top.
things.
No,
It's us
I mean,
interrupting him.
The
These are a few
actual
of my
5.
favorite things.
How's it feel, bitch?
Brandon, are we annoying you?
No, I'm fine. I'm used to this.
Yeah.
Usually I'm on his end.
Doesn't bother me at all. Grew up in a house of 9.
Makes for good content, right?
Sometimes.
So,
Can I?
first one.
Shit. Okay, you guys ready?
Drum roll.
I got one of those, I think. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, do you?
It's a little longer than I wanted, but whatever.
That's what she said.
That's not what she said. BT dub.
So my new favorite movie at the moment, Free Guy.
It's fantastic.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
My son's even obsessed with it. And maybe I shouldn't let a 9-year-old watch it, but I did.
It's
No, I let my son watch it. It's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it.
they
He knows he
curse
can
a
hear
little bit.
cussing and can't repeat.
Sure.
But there's no like blood and guts. Like even Marvel films are more violent than that one is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah,
They are.
for sure.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't? Oh,
All right. Well, I know what my
Yeah,
recommendation.
it's worth the watch.
I was gonna go ahead and watch it, but I figure that since it's now been brought up on the air that I haven't watched that, it's gonna be on probably
got
all 3 of your
to.
list.
I've got 2 movies. That's
Disney
one of them.
or HBO. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They're
on.
both
Yeah,
Available
yeah,
on
I
both.
know it's weird that it was on 2.
So
Like-
for those who haven't seen it, and I mean, Steve can give his review whenever he watches it or whatnot. But he's an NPC or a non-playable character in an open world game.
Much
Kind-
like Grand Theft Auto.
It's kind of a mix between Grand Theft Auto and
Fortnite.
Row.
Fortnite, Saints Row. I mean,
Saints
all-
Row.
Like
World
what's
of
the
Warcraft.
Sims?
Yeah.
Just-
Sims. Yeah.
It,
good pull.
it's just major.
I know
multiplayer
things.
Online.
Yeah, I know things.
I'm
bitch.
glad you know.
You think I'm on here just because I like have a great voice? I mean, it's
Why-
number
Why are
one.
you-
but-
why are you yelling?
Yeah, no. Why
Hello.
are you-
Did I yell? I'm across 3 beers. Let's just
The
be honest.
microphone is right in front of you.
Three
but
beers.
we're
You
on
need
the-
to push the laptop away a little bit.
I'm all out of love.
You break it, you buy it. Good lord.
You're gonna have to explain
It's-
that one to Bezos.
It's already been broken.
It's broken when we got it.
So Ryan Reynolds is an NPC, a non-playable character, but that becomes aware.
Sentient.
He's artificial intelligence. Doesn't realize what he is, but they tell it from his perspective.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
And it's just a very clever movie, and it's a very well done story that, let's face it, there's not much to the story, but there's enough to keep you
It was good.
there's enough to keep you engaged.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
new.
it's the
Hasn't been
performances
done.
from 3 or 4 different characters that
Taika
are,
Waititi plays a great bad guy.
Taika Waititi plays an amazing bad guy. Doesn't even know he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum has like a little tiny
Okay, his
role in
cameo
it.
was fantastic.
It's great. Well, and the thing of the movie itself is that it's not necessarily the story that hooks you; it's the characters.
Sure.
And the
Yeah.
way
It
that
is.
they build themselves within the story. It's great.
And it's not even as over the top as I assumed it would have been.
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
not.
Very
I'm
well
watching
done.
it 3 or 4 times now because I have
And
an
it
9-year-old.
doesn't really make fun of itself so much as it makes fun of the world. Of
Absolutely.
The gaming.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And like, there's 2 guys that are programmers that go in to stop a character, and one dresses as a cop with the regular big, thick mustache, and the other one dresses as a pink bunny suit cop. He's like, "Why'd you go with the pink bunnies?" He's like, "Why not?"
Yeah.
And so it's like, "All right, blue shirt guy, cease and desist, whatever." And then they start chasing him. So this guy in a pink bunny costume has got guns and a badge, and he's chasing the dude.
Yep.
So I mean, it's fantastic.
And there's funny things that like when Chris Evans shows up.
Sure.
That was
Oh,
hilarious.
that's so funny. It's almost akin to me, relating wise, to Elf, where everybody thought Elf was going to be this spoof parody cheese,
Yeah.
Right,
but they
right.
went a little bit more heartfelt and actually had a plot line. And
Yeah.
it was just wonderful at the end of it. So it's almost like that. Like you just thought they were going to make fun of that gaming world, and they
Right.
didn't. They
But
took
they
a
made an
tiny
actual
bit of
story out of
serious,
it.
but
Yeah.
cheesy and adorable. And it with also a lot of sarcasm and action. So it was just a good, I don't know, to me, I would take it with Elf. Like everybody thought that Will Ferrell was just going to be Will Ferrell.
I would
And this was
put
a
it-
different side of Ryan Reynolds.
Sure, I would put
Yeah.
it on that same level without the excuse me, annoyingness that Will Ferrell
Well, you
Elf
just,
had.
it's just Christmas in general that you're
Sure,
talking about.
sure. But I mean, he's over the top annoying on purpose, and it works for the character.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas Ryan Reynolds' character is over the top innocent. And
But
it
even
works
when
for
they
the
bring in
character.
dude,
I was just gonna get to that. The best is when they bring in dude. He's like catchphrase.
Yeah.
And Taika Waititi's like catchphrase. It's kind of a cool catchphrase, right?
and the tattoo of the blue shirt instead of wearing the blue shirt was
There is
amazing.
so much. Steve has no idea what we're talking
Well,
about.
and if you are
trying
a
to not
gamer,
listen to you
if
guys
you're a
right now.
gamer of any, it doesn't give anything away. It's very predictable, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That doesn't change the film in any sort of way.
And there's so much more to it that
Right. If you are a gamer, all of the tiny little Easter eggs.
Easter egg things.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I thought I saw all of them the first time. I watched it by myself to see if it was appropriate, and then I showed it to my 9-year-old, and he was just blowing me away with everything. I was just like, oh my gosh, I didn't catch any of that.
Like,
Probably because I was staring
it's
at
like
Ryan
watching Ready
Reynolds,
Player
but whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so my son and I
Just
have
with all the
watched
little
that-
With the
nuggets that
Easter
are in.
eggs, yeah.
My son and I have watched Ready Player One together a couple of times and separate another couple of times, and I still doubt that we've caught everything.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
so
no
much
way.
yeah,
You'd have to watch it frame by frame to find everything.
Yeah.
right. And I got the novels. I got to read them to see how much more there is in them. But I'm just not much of a reader these days.
Well, you have so much free time.
It's not even about that. It's just I sit down with the book and I'll read a page or two. I'm like, okay, what else can I do now?
you got that genetic ADHD that you and Brandon
See, now,
have.
I'm more like 10 to 15 pages in. I'm like, my eyes are kind of heavy.
I don't even get
That's my
tired.
problem. I'd fall asleep.
I don't even get tired.
Mine's my astigmatism. My eyes go like this constantly.
Yep.
So
Yeah, mine do that too. But I don't know. It's something.
Good. That's one of your top 5 favorite things, just
New
right now.
Favorite things right
Okay.
now. That doesn't mean it's my all-time favorite stuff. It's just right now that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah,
I'd probably
it
watch
brings you
that
joy.
movie- I'd probably watch that movie 3 times in the last week.
Same here.
So, my number 2, which I'm going to go from movies to TV. I didn't think I was going to like this series as much as I do, but I really like Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso's fantastic.
Oh, it's
so
so
good.
heartwarming and not in an annoying way. You don't
It
you
is at
don't want to
first.
fall in love
It
with it
is.
as much as you do, but man, they hook you. Feel the same way. I did
I
not
still identify
anticipate
as
that.
Roy. I mean,
All the
granted,
warm
I'm not
fuzzies.
his-
So do I just need to take his top 5 off? Like, because I have nothing to contribute so far.
well, aside for a little bit.
I mean, we're on the same page with this one. I have no idea what this
Oh,
is.
I figured
Oh,
you
it's
were.
wonderful. If you have Apple TV, it's available on Apple TV.
It's all crapple, so I have nothing to
I
do with
have an Apple TV box, but it's from like 7 years ago, so nothing.
Dude, Apple
works properly.
TV was $5 a month, if that. I think
It's $4.99.
I
Yeah.
will give you my.
And you
I'll
can
give you my
log in.
login, which is not no, I mean like we can't do that legally. So we won't do that.
I'm not giving you my login.
Yeah.
Jesus, why did he go all NPC anyway?
I don't his voice is like he does not like Mango Card. It does things to him.
He's there. He's there.
No,
he's every
but-
fucking where. He's Roy
Yeah.
Kid.
Dude, and just, hey, oi.
Oi. So fantastic.
How far are you into it? Have you finished it?
First 2 seasons.
Okay, so you're already, okay, you're
Yeah,
completely
the
caught up.
third one's coming out
Yeah.
soon, right?
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, Jason Sudeikis plays a American football coach who ironically coaches for Wichita State University.
Yep.
What?
Doesn't
But
have
he's a
football team.
super fan of the
A
Royals and
championship
KU.
winning.
Like he's from around
Right.
these
He's
parts.
from
Lawrence.
He's from Lawrence.
Yeah.
But he got to pick where it was, and he picked Wichita State because there is no football team, and
Yeah.
he's kind of paying homage to that. That's hilarious. Homage.
At
to
the,
that.
the very beginning was it Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens is that this lower level English Premier League team, the owners get divorced, the wife gets it in the divorce, and so she hires an American football coach to come over and coach
Just because she
football
wants
too,
to
'cause she's
run it.
She wants to
she's
turn it
wanted to
upside
do-
down.
She wants to do a major league and run it into the ground.
Yeah.
Well,
I was gonna say this. Yeah, this is a premise for a movie. I've seen.
sure. His assistant, who was one of his assistant coaches at Wichita State on the football team, learned football on the flight over.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of his go-to with any rules, any drills, anything.
Yeah.
And he's a
And
man
this
of few words. His character is
Yeah, Beard
first.
is like he is like 70 words in the first season. I think.
He's not go with the flow either. He
In season
so
2,
good, though.
you get a little more in depth in him, which I love.
Night Out with Beard was a great episode.
Yes.
Oh, that was so fantastic. I was lost for a little bit because I thought maybe
really?
the timeline was off.
Sure.
But yeah.
But all the characters, all the players, they're just so over the top. Whatever origin they're from, whether they're from Africa or they're from England or they're from Mexico or they're whatever. It's perfectly done. Yeah, we can see that, Brandon.
I mean, and every episode's got like a little like warm little nugget of feel good in it.
But it's like Jason. I'm not giving anything away, but Jason Sudeikis finds out what biscuits are.
Yeah,
and he brings the owner a box every morning.
Who's female, by the way? The wife, the divorced wife, wins the football league.
Yes,
and so.
But it's such.
Well,
I don't know that he said the woman.
I didn't say if it was the husband or the wife. But
yeah,
you said the wife gets the team in the divorce.
So the wife got the team in the divorce. But come to find out, I don't know if it's later on in episode 1 or episode 2. I mean, it's early in this. You find out that Ted Lasso is making.
It's like episode 3, I think.
He's making the biscuits for her to try and win her over because he knows she doesn't like him.
So is this like British biscuits being cookies?
Yes.
Yeah, shortbread. Yeah.
Yeah, little shortbread things. The funny thing about those, the ones that they used on set, tasted terrible. They absolutely hated them.
Sure.
And in season 2, when they make
that's really funny.
They poke the joke about Ryan Reynolds and what's his face from Always Sunny owning Wrexham FM.
Oh yeah.
They actually sent Apple a letter saying, "Hey, we don't appreciate you making fun of us." So Apple sent them an entire truckload of Ted's biscuits.
Fantastic.
So.
And I know that a lot of people don't like Apple just because they're Apple, but the content that they're putting out on their service is fantastic.
It's so thoughtful.
It's
unique. It's not redone. It's not rewritten shows.
The monopoly that Apple has. I mean, be it Ted Lasso or C or
you have to look at the people that are putting into these productions. You've got.
And these are not small name actors. They're not brand new actors. I mean, it's
Ben Stiller just put out a brand new show, which is fantastic on there so far.
He has Jason Momoa.
I disagree.
There's one that's got Paul Rudd and
So you'd have gotten a lot further with Paul Rudd than you would Ben.
But these are the guys that are also producing the shows.
Oh God!
Well, and that's
he plays his therapist, and it's
Ben Stiller's not on the show. He's producing the show that I'm referring to.
But that's the thing. Apple doesn't do anything minute.
No,
they go for the
stars. But it's like
it's these A-list celebrities that are taking their own pieces of work.
Tom Hanks has Greyhound. He's also got Finch, and then him and Spielberg are doing the third part of their World War II series trilogy, to where they're going to do the air war over Europe.
The content on Apple is so much more thoughtful and
it's going to be on Apple Plus.
Okay.
Unique.
I mean, they have
exactly
higher standards.
That movie with Justin Timberlake, did you guys ever see that? I can't remember the name of it that he did. Where he inherited a young boy that identified as a girl, and it's fantastic. Oh,
I've seen the previews for that.
Such a great film.
And I've been a fan of most everything he's done, and even though regretfully, I mean, I didn't want to because
he was meant to be phenomenal. He just was. He started with Disney and boy band, but he was always going to be far past that, just like Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling.
The dystopian movie he was in, where they all had their time built into their wrist. I can't think of the name.
Oh, Time's Up.
Yeah,
is that what it was called?
Just broke my heart when he was running for his mother.
Yeah.
In her last moments,
and
Olivia.
Then what's his face dies and gives him all of his time.
Spoiler alert.
No.
What's his face?
Real
we wasted a good surprise on you.
Yeah. No, it was a really good movie, and but no, Apple's putting out a ton of great content, and I hate the fact that I like it because I'm an Android guy, but that has nothing to do with it.
People need to get over that.
Well, no, and I get it, but
it's just so dumb.
What makes it difficult is if you don't have a traditional Apple device, it's hard to get Apple TV. Thankfully, I can get it through my Xbox, so
yeah, you can get it through Xbox.
Yeah, I have it on my Roku TV.
Yeah, there's certain TVs that you can get it on, but like most Android-based OS TVs, you can't get it on. just because of the way that they do
Well,
it. You
and
have to either buy the
99% of
Apple
people,
box or
99% of people either have an Xbox,
Oh, yeah.
PlayStation, or a Roku.
yeah.
And you can get it on all of that. And,
Yeah.
and
And it's
people that are,
$5 and
I'm not going to give crap all my money.
and it's
Get
no
over it.
no
Right.
commercials.
And See, that's kind of my
I'd
thing.
spend more money not have the commercials, but $5 a month, I'm good.
Society has pitted us against Apple and Android for far too long.
Well, they made us
You've
choose
gotta-
sides just like they have everything else.
You've got a phone. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give people crap for having an Android just because it's fun to give people crap because they have an Android, just like they give people crap because they got an Apple.
I mean, yeah.
Who cares?
But I do have to say, I've got two of my coworkers who have the exact same phone. It's like the newest Galaxy, whatever it is now.
S22.
Yes, thank you.
That's
and
what I have.
and they zoom in on things, and literally from a football field away, you can get crystal clear.
Sure.
And
I
it's
loved my
terrifying.
Android when I had it. I just switched to Apple because the majority of my household had Apple, and I didn't want to keep fumbling with random cords. Either way, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Whatever you
it's
got,
all
it's
so
fine.
superior.
There's features of each that are great, and features of each that are crap.
Right, but for
It is
people
what
to
it
say,
is.
"Well, I'm not going to give Apple my money," or "I'm not going to give
Well,
whatever," I'm like, "Get over it."
We know somebody because he's been on the show that had that feeling for the longest time.
And then he's
Yeah, now
bought
he's
in,
he
Mark.
bought in. Yeah, would it be Mark? Sorry to call you out. Not.
I'm not sorry to call
No,
him
not
out. He
at all,
knows
not
I
at all,
will.
yeah.
By the way, as soon as I get 2 working mics, we're gonna do a show from his office, from the liquor room.
Yeah.
I saw it on Friday.
Oh, did you?
There's probably.
I'm gonna need a driver.
We're gonna have to sleep there that night, dude. I bet you there's 7-8 grand in,
We
in
need-
whiskey in that room.
We
alone.
need a Saturday show for that one. That way I can sleep it off.
Yeah, that would make more sense because I have to be at work at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
We might do a Saturday show. I'll
We
talk
might
to
have
Mark.
to for that one.
Oh my. So moving on to my next one. I guess this is my number 3.
Yep.
My number 3. A new band that I'm into that you have heard on the intro and that I am going to go see in a couple of months is Shane Smith and the Saints. They are a country band. However, they are a lot closer to a band that Steve would more like, the Refreshments, in the fact that they are just they straddle the line between country and rock, but they're a little more country, whereas the Refreshments are a little more rock. They're just a good band. They've been around for 12, 13 years now. But because of being mentioned on a simple little show called Yellowstone, they have blown up over the last 2 years. And it's just...
Maybe that's why I've been so annoyed by it.
Hmm.
It's just like I can't get away from it now. I've never even heard that other than what's played on the intro. I've never even
Sure.
heard any of it. And I still can't. I feel like I can't get away from it. And it's like if it was that damn good, then this has been around for forever. Because I did look it up. It's been around for forever. Why is it just now so freaking popular?
Because they're not on TikTok yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No. The
Radio
number of
Ranch is a
songs-
thing. We're
the number of
fed
songs
what
you can actually hear on the radio
people
that
want us to hear.
start on
And
TikTok
unless
now
you're
is
deep diving on your own, you get the media that's put in front of you 9 times out of 10.
And we all know the Wichita radio is crap, so they don't really play.
But
much
even
of it.
but even Spotify and Pandora, all of that, I mean, it's all algorithms, and I can like
Sure.
as much obscure music as I want unless I find that one specific thing that's going to lead to the next.
Yeah, and they're part of that Texas, Oklahoma red dirt sound. But again, they're more.
Yeah, it's outlaw country almost.
Outlaw country's another genre that they fit into as well. But they're all over the map, and they're really good. I've seen YouTube videos of them doing acoustically, and they just are one of those bands that just sounds good no matter what format you hear them in.
Mhm.
And their sound is all over the board. They've got that classic country style. They got that red dirt. They've got that more rock style.
The gritty rock, the southern rock sound. Yeah.
Yeah, they're touring with Whiskey Meyer, which is another band that's the same way, and another one that I love to listen to. But they're more of a rock country sound than they are a country.
I
sound.
agree. They're akin to more southern rock than
Sure. I mean, you could put them in, that southeast country rock sound.
It's so crazy who you compare with whom, because the first time that I ever heard Hailstorm was opening for Eric Church.
Really?
So, oh yeah, and it was such a phenomenal combination. Because the majority of people that like Eric Church are not like old school country fans. They're not Luke Bryan fans. They're more into the rock part
But they
of
but they
country
also
music.
understand that most listeners are more eclectic, and so they latch on to whatever they can. And a lot of these bigger bands like a Hailstorm or like a I don't know, you pick are going more that route of getting with different sounds so that they can get more people to come to their concert and make
Well,
more
like
money.
when we heard Gary Clark Jr. open for Foo Fighters, that wasn't a clear pairing for me, but it was brilliant once I saw it.
Absolutely.
I just saw Friday Night Dashboard Confessions with Jimmy Eat World, and yeah, same decade or same period of time, but I never considered Jimmy Eat World as emo. Completely
not at all.
Dashboard as emo, but it was it was a great sound pairing. So
yeah.
See, I always thought it was weird as hell that they had Oklahoma or not Oklahoma, Alabama and the Beach Boys
Yeah.
together. Like that just doesn't make sense to me.
it made sense to me, just the same smooth, easy,
Yeah.
They were
grooving
hitting
feeling.
the same demographic as opposed
Yeah.
to the same sound.
Old ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
They,
Oh,
were-
100%. The step touch.
They were hitting
Crowd.
my mom's demographic.
I'd still go sit and listen to both of them.
I like a little bit of Alabama and I like a little bit more of the Beach Boys, but yeah, that was not a show that I wanted.
That's one I wanted to work because I know it was an easy $1,000.
Yeah, attaboy. I serve better though. We all saw that, so I'm just saying.
Anyway,
You put more effort in. Yeah.
Thank you.
your presentation was top notch.
It was.
I was quicker.
I was quicker.
I win.
Male versus female.
Yeah, I was quicker is not always an I win, by the way.
In this case, it was.
Being done by.
I don't know. I mean,
Wrap
if
it
I
up.
quicker, I feel like I won.
I can't do it. When I got off, you can't.
Feel like I won.
Oh, good luck.
I got the prize.
I thought I won.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna go a little off the beaten path on this one, but we don't normally talk about cars on this show. But
don't.
It's be a short part for me.
Anyway, I am loving the new Broncos.
What?
Love them.
Have you driven one or just aesthetically?
I've driven one.
I have not driven one, but I think they're ugly as sin.
I absolutely think so. When they
look
first
like
announced
toy
they were going to
cars.
bring them out, I had such high hopes for it,
Sure.
and then it came out, and I'm like, "Y'all missed the mark." And I don't like it at all. To me, it looks like a effed over Jeep Liberty.
It's based off of the old '60s models.
But I don't. They like put too much. They polish it way too much. They needed a little bit more rugged, in my opinion.
I went and drove one that had the off-road package, the 4-door, the bigger ones,
Yeah.
and I loved it. It was just gritty enough, just clunky enough to be what it was supposed to
Maybe
be.
from the inside, but I cannot stand the look of them from the
I
outside.
didn't like it at first, and then when I went and test drove one, saw it up close and personal, and I'm a fan. I really like them. I think that they're the next model now that they know what they can do with it. That there's a following behind it. I'm can't wait to see what the aftermarket does with it. So the smaller ones, the Bronco 2s or whatever, yeah, those are ugly. But the big ones, the full size ones, the 4-doors, those are bad. And I've seen rumblings that Chevy's going to come out with a Blazer based off of the Silverado chassis, to where they go back to the old K2, the big ones that they had back in the early 90s.
The old C5 ones.
K2, but
Yeah.
what was C5 Silverado base.
I thought K2 was a mountain and C5 was an explosive.
C4 is an explosive, and K2 is a base camp on Everest.
I thought C5 was a vertebrae you blew out one time.
That too.
Yeah.
That's also a thing.
But no, if they took like the old square body Blazer,
Sure.
and slapped the new Silverado front end on it, I'd be okay with it. Or if they did the Jimmy, because I personally like the GMC better than I like the Chevy.
He likes the Jimmy, we get it. So
But if they did a C, I mean, when the old square bodies,
sure.
I would love a Blazer like that again.
We'll see. I mean, it's just rumblings.
Yeah.
So I mean, they've been rumbling that Dodge is going to come out with the new Barracuda for 10 years now. And we still haven't seen it.
Hey, as long as they have it a sports car body style like they did with the Challenger, That's why I like the Challenger so much, because it looks like a classic muscle car.
Sure, and it's basically just a stretched out Challenger is all it looks like and everything that I've seen.
The Barracuda.
Yeah, the new
I remember all
one.
the hype when they came back out with the GTO, and I thought it fell flat on
Yeah.
its face.
See, the GTO was ugly as hell
It
too.
did,
I
but
thought so too.
It was mean though. It was ugly, but it was mean.
See, but I didn't think
It
it
was
was mean. I thought it was
exactly.
very like comically toy car. That's what upset me. Like I wanted more muscle to it.
Well, they didn't look like it from the outside, but when you stick a 5.7 liter vet motor inside that car,
It'll move.
it absolutely moved. It was one of the very few cars that are that kind of style that I fit in. Granted, I had the seat all the way back, but I still fit into it.
Calm down, Shaq.
Yeah.
So, lastly, and this is a bit of a Homer thing, but you guys will agree with
Dope.
this. Wrong Homer. No. But no, I am loving the new Riverside FM, the new interface we have with this
Yeah.
video. I think it really opens up the nuances that we have, the non-verbal like that Brandon just tried to do, the non-verbal side of this show that we refer to more than we probably should have in the beginning.
We don't mean to, though.
No. But
it was 99% him that did it, though.
Sure.
You're welcome.
It brought us here. Yeah.
Glad you're happy.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, it brought us here. About you over there.
Yeah.
Maybe next week or 2 weeks.
I know it's difficult. We get it.
Your
I don't know
mic
who
is
you're
on.
praying to.
Yeah,
but
we know you're not talking to anybody, so that's cool.
She was talking to somebody.
there's no deities that fix your mic for us.
Good times. Yeah. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Have you looked outside yet to see how nasty it is?
Yeah,
I just keep seeing it worse
rotten.
and worse
Yeah, it's like-
and worse.
I've been watching over here. Occasionally, I'll see it go down Waterman. I'll see
daunting.
them on Kellogg. I'll see the city
slush.
trucks
Yeah.
going
It's-
by.
It's above freezing right now.
Yeah, it's above freezing. So
I'm looking forward to
it's all
all-wheel
just.
drive.
It's 31, so it's not.
35.
Mine says 31.
Well, yours is wrong. So this goes back to the.
We all know men telling us exact.
I mean, according to
Means it.
AccuWeather, it's 30, but feels like 24.
Because AccuWeather's accurate.
Anything but accurate. I got 33.
Yeah, I was gonna say Weather Channel. I've got a 33. Feels like 26. And the feels like is what freezes it, so it's fine.
So, well. ish.
No.
Brandon, I think you had my back on that one. Thank you.
I kind of did too.
Brandon skirt in the middle. What are you talking about?
That's all right. He can dance that fine line.
Yeah,
So can
way to
Eric.
go, Switch
Brandon's
over.
out on the meeting with a little triangle sign.
Huh?
Yeah. Skirt in the middle.
No idea.
I don't know, it's dress day. I don't know what you mean.
Right. His
Whatever.
Skirt.
I have 16 minutes left on my battery.
We got about that one left on the show, so.
Well, you said you had 4 hours and some.
It did.
yeah.
That's what my battery life told me. And it's
Yeah, until you
lying.
start streaming live video.
So in real life, you've probably got like 5.
So if
And
you
then it starts
yeah,
getting Pac-Man.
2 minutes and Shayna's out.
I've got an hour and
Bye.
17 minutes full charge.
I
Now that
just
she's gone.
fully charged, so
I'm charged 100%, but leaving it plugged in.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my top 5.
we're gonna
I liked
get
it.
into
He's
shocking
eyeballing
developments.
it.
We're gonna
He wants to do
we're
it.
gonna, we're
What?
gonna do that. We're gonna get into some shocking development.
I really want to.
I know, same.
We really should. You guys want to? Let's do it. Somebody put that in the middle.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a challenge for these boys.
Oh Lord.
I don't know how this is going to work because I don't think your cords are long enough.
That's what. No. Sorry.
Show it to the camera.
Looks like some weird.
Each of
So it
our
looks
4
like the-
gentlemen on the show are going to
Yeah.
grab one of
After-
these metal
after-
rods and hold on as the.
All 4 of us are playing.
Oh, Shaina, you're out. You've been
there,
voted
Shayna.
off the island.
Do a normal shock to
that-
start.
Oh God.
That's probably a good thing.
How long is? Oof, we might all have to show.
I was
it.
gonna say we'll have to like hand in the middle type of stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on, she's in the waiting room. I'll
Yeah,
let
no,
her
she
back
got
in.
booted.
Did you get her? I got her.
No, I hit the button. There, now she's in.
I got her.
I got her too.
All right, so I don't know how this one's gonna go. Either it's the first one or the last one.
I don't know what you
Can I
did.
get her?
You kicked yourself out.
No, just the internet kicked me off.
There's a little button on top of each one of these.
Okay.
And we hold it, and we gotta watch the little light in the middle. And when it goes to, I don't know, whatever. When it goes to green, you gotta hit the button.
All right.
And I think the last one to hit the button gets a little.
We're gonna
So
trial
you have to hit the button. Not
We're gonna
let
trial
off.
and error the crap out of this.
Okay.
So I'm not participating because one, I'm in a completely separate area, and two, there are only 4 rods. Does it make music or is that something else?
It's making noise.
Why isn't it? That was me.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can reach mine. I can't see the.
Brandon, slide that to 3.
It's not exactly easy.
No. Flip the switch.
No!
Let's start it on. Put it on extreme. Screw this. I'm doing it.
Oh God.
On extreme?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Was it
start
on
there.
extreme?
No.
Hold still.
Oh God. Oh no.
All right.
Okay, what do you got it on?
We're good.
Okay, can everybody? Hold on, Shaina wants back in.
She keeps getting.
If your battery's
Okay.
that low, you're gonna probably keep dropping out. It's happened to me 2 weeks ago.
Well, Wi-Fi is better over there apparently than here. I don't know why.
Clearly.
I can plug
You
my
ready?
laptop in.
Yeah.
You ready? Oh, good lord.
Oh God.
Wait for it to turn
The
green.
anxiety.
Ready? Oh, I'm so scared. The music is just intense.
Yeah,
man.
this is crazy.
Oh. Did we all get shocked?
No,
I did.
I did.
I did not.
So
I think it's
clearly,
whoever.
clearly we have it on whoever's the first one doesn't get shocked and everybody else does.
So that's what the extreme
Okay.
is. Normal is
Hey,
1
I don't-
shock.
Yeah,
Extreme is 3
that's probably what it
shocks.
says. It's 3 shocks.
All right, here we go. You ready? God, son of a biscuit eating. Yeah. This is like 1950s music.
really
It's
is.
like
I could turn up the shock too. Oh, I'm so scared.
No, I think Easy already turned up the shock.
no.
Oh,
He
God.
just picks the game. God, yeah,
It was me.
I didn't get anything either.
So it's just easy on that one. I'm gonna turn the shock on right now.
Oh no.
It's only 3 AAA batteries.
I mean,
much to
how,
you.
how shocking could it be?
Yeah.
Shane, are you watching this?
About to
I am now. I had to
All right, here we go.
plug in my
Can you hear
laptop.
the music?
Hope you can.
I should probably watch
You can hear the music for sure.
That hurt.
Ooh, Steve.
You turned up the shock, and then I did not get it.
That's the same.
Who else won?
All right, so my
Who else won? Who else won so far?
I won that one.
That's the first time I got shot.
Oh, that was a big one too. I
Ow.
jacked it all the way up to 4.
So it's shock roulette, or you guys all get shocked and
Yeah,
one
it's
person
shock
holds on
roulette.
longest?
the first person who hits it, everybody else gets shocked.
That's the way that Easy changed
That's the way
it,
we got to play it right now.
and it hurts.
So what is it on now? What did you put it
I,
at?
I moved it down to 1 because I don't want to do that again.
Yeah,
That was
4
bad.
sucked.
There you go.
So my, go ahead.
We're listening.
We're listening.
Yeah, we can listen.
We're just gonna watch the
Our
color.
eyes are doing stuff.
Oh, I need to quit talking. Not fun that way.
It's not.
It's gonna stop. It's gonna
Yeah,
hurt.
it's gonna be here in just a. Good lord.
Ah!
I got a
shocked
little, I got a
me.
little
Ow.
one.
I got a little pop.
I ain't
So
got
my-
nothing on that one.
My mom bought this for Christmas a couple years ago because we always have an open house Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Everybody just
man.
drinks and hangs. And all the men were playing it all night until my friend Lindsay's husband came over, and he's an electrician.
We should
And
all look
literally everybody else was like doing what you guys are doing, and he just giggled. He go,
our- right, because there's nothing for him.
You should- when I unplugged my laptop, I accidentally touched both sides of the plug, and it was still plugged in the laptop.
Sure.
I got a nice little jolt.
Ah,
I love the anticipation.
so scared. This one's taking longer.
Yeah.
That's
Should I? Should I come play one?
I gotta turn this up.
Turn.
yeah, because I can still hold this thing while that's
Turn it up.
happening.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the point. We don't want to die.
Well,
It's 3 AAA batteries, and
You didn't get shocked.
you
on the
didn't get
last
shocked
one.
on the 4.
Dude,
I have a heart condition. Turn it up.
I felt it in my toes.
That first time.
What is
I
it on
felt
now?
was
That
crazy.
4 was
3.
pretty bad.
It's on 3 now.
Ah,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't-
got that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
it's not as
Turn it
bad.
up.
4
Oh,
4 was
We're
terrifying.
going on 4.
I don't know if I'm happy or like FOMO that I'm not over there.
You want to come play?
I'll let you hold my rod.
Always the gentleman.
It is conducting.
It's a little thin.
Oh, don't be a quick one. I don't have control of this one. Now it's gonna freaking hurt. Where else are we going? Yeah! We're good!
I didn't get it either.
That was just easy.
I'm good.
It's just me. I'm good.
I'm good. I don't want to play anymore.
I gotta pee now.
I don't want to play anymore.
Game sucks. Oh, my head is still all tingly.
Dude, that one
was
time,
fantastic.
like you just turned it up to 4, and it's the one time I got hit.
Sure.
Well, the one was like, oh, maybe I did get shocked earlier because I just barely felt it. Yeah, 4 sucked.
Is 4 the highest it goes?
Yeah, no, I don't think it was a 4.
I was gonna say I'll guinea pig it if it goes higher.
Oh, that was brutal. I don't want to do it again. No, I'm done.
It was fun.
You and your sadistic games you bring. Oh, wait, that was me.
That was you.
What are you gonna do with that? Is it for every like new person that joins the show, or like what are you doing with it now?
Yeah, you got to come hold 2 handles now.
Yeah, you gotta hold all 4 and hit him. Yeah, no. Our initiation will forever be the chili beer. So.
Yeah.
I didn't have that. You guys didn't initiate me. You just brought me on.
So in 2 weeks, be ready.
I thought we did that
Yeah, I thought
at
we
your
did.
house
No, we didn't.
years ago.
I don't. We used to.
I
Yeah.
guess we know
So
what we're
first
doing
off, we
today.
used to host the show at my old home. But no, I don't remember. And I've had chili beer, but I don't remember an instance where you had to
Can
initiate
we
me
get
for
Cave
that.
Creek anywhere, or is we got to get the same stuff that we gave Stupid here?
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'll figure out something.
Okay.
So I'll bring the antacids because I get heartburn.
I think Mark and Nick both have to do one as well. They've been on the show enough.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
I think they're not on anywhere near as much as Shaina is, but they've been on enough. to
Oh
consider.
well, their names will probably be on the intro before mine.
Probably.
Wow.
You're too many syllables.
I'm gonna say between the
Syllables.
Syllables.
Shayna,
Syllables.
Steven,
Too many.
Justin, Brandon. Huh.
Well, Steve is just one. Steve.
Steve.
But Justin, Brandon.
Easy.
Athlete.
athlete. His athleticism.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna end it on that note.
Yeah.
So thank you to everybody that joined in the chat room. It sounded like it was moving a bit more today.
Yeah.
Can't wait till.
Well,
next
hold
week.
on. The tribe has spoken, and according to chat room, Shannon needs to be shocked. And this is from Emma.
You're the best friends.
That girl.
Has your back.
So waddle over here, and we'll do
I
one
love her.
real quick.
I love her.
I'll do it with you.
I'll do it. I'm not
Yeah.
scared.
I'll bet you will.
No.
All right. So I'm just gonna shut
We're gonna
down.
move it down to 1. Yeah.
Down to 2.
Okay.
You and Shaina.
All right.
Oh, that's just how many
Yeah.
paddles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon, you
Which
win?
paddles are? All right. So
No
you're gonna have to
idea.
spin this around because those I can't reach that pedal.
I'll move it that way.
That's that one. Just spin it because that's one of the live paddles.
That one.
No,
goes to
you gotta
her.
grab that one.
Okay. So
All right. See button.
premise again.
When the thing
When
turns green,
when that stops being red and goes
What thing
green,
turns
Go around that
this
side.
right here.
Okay.
So this is gonna be red,
Okay.
and then it's gonna go
will-
green,
Yeah, Brandon will start it out. Put those other 2
So
back
the
in the
first to
holsters.
press
and then you have to hit the button.
wins.
Well, that's just it, though, is that it doesn't tell you if it's the first or the last, but it goes back and forth.
What goes back and forth?
If it's the first, oh, watch for the green. When it goes green, hit that button. Oh, she's wearing rings. The music is just so
Yeah,
ominous.
it's like Adam's Family and the Munsters,
It's more like Bates Motel.
something like that. Psycho. That's where I go with it. This is a long ass one. Good lord.
I win. You like that, Emma?
And it's on 4
That's
also.
me winning.
Oh, we're gonna do best 2 out of 3.
Oh, you're on 4?
Yeah, it's all the way up.
You're gonna get some.
All the
Hopefully.
way up.
What are you doing? Stop touching it.
Watch the fans.
Now I'm scared.
I know. I am, and I'm not even playing. My back's already starting to spasm.
One again.
I said it 3 out of 5.
Does she have the right handle? Yeah. All right, well,
I guess. I mean, it's.
I mean, like I'm
No,
It's lit up.
I'm like
guys
actually
keep
watching,
down
and
here.
she is hitting it before you.
We're gonna play till you get shocked. Make Emma happy.
That was short as hell.
It doesn't even hurt, but
No, but it's just a lot.
everything tingles. Like,
Yeah.
like everything tingles.
It's not painful.
Very
it's,
interested. I'm taking it home.
Oh.
It's not painful. It's
Oh.
startling.
it's that's $15 I've spent for this show so far.
At least
the
this
camera
worked.
cuts off right here.
So thank you everybody that helped out in the chat room. Like I said, it's been more hopping tonight than it has been since we started this. So we want to keep that growing. We want to keep inviting people and make sure that they do listen and they are interactive with the show. Shaina, thank you again for your every other week step parent.
Yeah,
type
it was
of-
my first FaceTime.
It was your first episode
Facial.
on Riverside.
It was your first facial.
Emma's like, she won for the
Thanks,
first time
guys.
ever.
Emma.
Yeah, that derailed me.
Sorry, my bad.
I got nothing. Yeah, tune in next week. Should be a fun show of more stuff.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow us on all the socials at Clearly Podcast on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Make sure you put our official Facebook page in our Fans of Facebook group. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can also give us a call on any drunken night. Leave us a drunk voicemail, 620-605-2227 or 620-605.
ACCP.
So make sure you do call, leave us a voicemail, or you can text us as well. We will read
Yep.
those if you are hammered and you text us. Drunk texting is a thing.
It is.
I missed any of them?
No, you got all.
I got them all
You
for
nailed them
once.
all for once.
You can shoot us an email, aclearlyconfusedpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
That is one that I
Thanks
missed.
for tuning in.
If you have
Definitely.
pop tabs, let us know.
Yep. Shoot us an email or you can send us a message through the Facebook official page. You can shoot us a message there. If you live out of the Wichita area, we can get you a mailing label so you can mail those to us. It costs you nothing. If you live in the Wichita area, get a hold of whoever of us you know or just want to meet up with. We'll go have a beer with you. We'll get those pop tabs. And Brandon looks like a damn bouncer or Secret Service.
He's my bodyguard.
Right. Protect you from that.
You're screwed.
Yeah, you're SOL.
He's going to protect you from that mean old game.
Yeah.
So
He's protecting the other person from me going.
Oh, that's what it is.
He's your handler. He's not your bodyguard. So. But good choice on the beer tonight, Shaina.
Thank you.
Good job. We will see what happens next week. So everybody quickly say goodbye.
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 Bye.
So as they say in Canada, peace out.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time.